Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. Is health insurance eating up your budget for 2026? If you're looking for ways to better steward your finances, consider this. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a health insurance alternative at half the cost. As a ministry, CHM allows you to share the burden of medical bills with other believers. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/solution. That's chministries.org/solution.
You've probably heard it said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that idea applies not just to words, but to the way you move through life. It's about setting an example, taking the lead, and adapting to whatever comes your way. That's why people love the Range Rover Sport. It's a vehicle that embodies that mindset, blending power, poise, and performance. With its distinctly British design and exquisite interiors, it's immediately clear this isn't just a car. It's a statement. Inside, innovations like the cabin air purification system and active noise cancellation create a level of comfort and control that feels effortless. And with 7 terrain modes and a choice of powerful engines, including a plug-in hybrid with an estimated range of 53 miles, the Range Rover Sport balances raw power with refinement. Dynamic, agile, and truly instinctive, it reflects a confident, intentional way of driving and living. Build your Range Rover Sport at rangerover.com/US/sport.
Ready to buy a car, a home, or just want to take control of your money? Your FICO score matters, and 90% of top lenders use it to make decisions. Check your FICO score for free today without hurting your credit score. Visit myfico.com/free or download the MyFICO app today. MyFICO gives you the score lenders use most, plus credit reports and real-time alerts to help keep you on top of your credit. Visit myfico.com/free and take the mystery out of your FICO score.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us. We will spin the category wheel.
It's spinning, dude.
I know.
It's spinning.
We'll spin the category wheel just like that. Then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Dave, who thought a bicentennial is when you slept with both 100 men and 100 women, and found a way to answer 9 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy, brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration.
To be a contestant to play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW.
Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. Is health insurance eating up your budget for 2026? If you're looking for ways to better steward your finances, consider this. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a health insurance alternative at half the cost. As a ministry, CHM allows you to share the burden of medical bills with other believers. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/solution. That's chministries.org/solution.
At Etsy, every sign of spring is a reason to celebrate. Warmer weather means you can swap that parka for a handcrafted linen jacket, or sip your coffee outdoors in a hand-thrown mug. Shop spring pieces on the Etsy app.
You've probably heard it said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that idea applies not just to words, but to the way you move through life. It's about setting an example, taking the lead, and adapting to whatever comes your way. That's why people love the Range Rover Sport. It's a vehicle that embodies that mindset, blending power, poise, and performance. With its distinctly British design and exquisite interiors, it's immediately clear this isn't just a car. It's a statement. Inside, innovations like the cabin air purification system and active noise cancellation create a level of comfort and control that feels effortless. And with 7 terrain modes and a choice of powerful engines, including a plug-in hybrid with an estimated range of 53 miles, the Range Rover Sport balances raw power with refinement. Dynamic, agile, and truly instinctive, it reflects a confident, intentional way of driving and living. Build your Range Rover Sport at rangerover.com/US/sport.
College basketball's biggest tournament's coming up, and I'm hosting the watch party this year. I stopped by Total Wine & More to grab a few crowd pleasers, and what makes it exciting is the selection. Plus, you know you're getting the lowest prices when you're planning for game day. Shop Total Wine & More in-store or online for everything you need for the big tournament. Spirits are not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. Must be 21 or older.
Rock. Hold the Patellas, away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4,499. What a large and a charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. Once again, Aaron Jones stopping by the program. It's been a minute.
It has been a good minute.
Aaron's playing the Amplify Courage show that goes down at the Moore Theater Saturday night, April 4th, with our buddies Brent Smith and Zach Myers from Shinedown,
right.
Nancy Wilson of Heart, Mike Inez from Alice in Chains. They are it's a Stand for Courage show presenting a benefit concert for school bullying prevention.
Yeah.
And it's going down at the Moore Theater. So Aaron's going to stop by at 4:30 with a bottle of Jack Daniels and a pizza.
And a pizza, yeah.
Oh, yeah? It's going to be a good time.
We haven't confirmed that, but I get the feeling he's just going to do it.
Yeah.
Because he's a good guy.
He's probably listening right now thinking, oh, man, I got to stop and pick up a handle of Jack Daniels.
He's probably at the pizza shop right now, hand tossing the dough.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's probably, no, one step ahead of you, man.
We cool with pepperoni?
Yeah.
All right, Aaron, pepperoni pizza and Jack Daniels.
Yes.
Let's see if he brings it. What's the chances?
I mean,
I gotta say, that does sound like a single dad move.
Yeah.
Like his dad did.
Well, he's not a single dad.
No. I'm
got
just saying
five.
in general.
He's got 5 kids.
If somebody said, what'd you do for dinner? I had a pepperoni pizza and a bottle of Jack.
Daniels.
Trust me, if Aaron is going to the pizza store, 5 kids and a wife, how many pizzas do you need to get? 3?
At least, because 5 kids are going to take down 2 on their own. Easily. You might have to get 4, bro.
Seriously? Well, you would know. I mean, you have kids at your house all the time.
My son can demolish a pizza on his own. And we're just talking large.
A large pizza.
He can take it down. He's
Wow.
at that age, man.
Wow.
And he's active, right?
Yeah.
My daughter will slowly make her way through 3 or 4 slices. So if I had 3 more of them, yeah, I'm getting at least 4 pizzas. And even then, I'm thinking I might get a slice out.
Okay. 4:30. We're eating pizza with Aaron Jones.
Let's ask him that.
Drinking Jack
when he gets there.
Daniels.
When you order pizza, it's pizza night at the Jones home, man. How many pizzas you getting?
You can't get that delivered. There's no way. You got to pick it up. You got to go to like
You
Little
can get it
Caesars.
delivered.
You get 4 pizzas delivered.
Jesus Christ, man. The last time I ordered a pizza was $50. $50. You got to go pick that
I see what
crap
you're
up.
saying. Yeah.
You can't deliver that.
Oh, if you're just saying the price of it, all right. But I'm like, trust me, they've delivered 4 pizzas before.
I mean, we got that pizza, 6-7 months ago before the holidays?
Yeah.
Man, that was $50.
Damn.
Crazy. Anyway. Today is the day we play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We'll spin the category wheel. You are either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. Our biggest dummy so far, that's been Dave. Took Dave 9 questions to get one right. And as we do when we play Big Dummy, we like to do a little men's room poll. And the last time that we talked to you, it's been a recent influx of some newer chains coming into the Seattle area.
Yeah.
Washington State got its very first In-N-Out burger. Nowhere close to us.
Of course.
But nonetheless, it showed up. U District just got its first Raising Cane's.
Mm-hmm.
Did your kid go there for the second time?
He went there for the second time probably a week and a half ago. It's now this ritual they have. So they have a half day on Wednesday, and then typically on Friday, before they start the weekend, he and his little buddies hop on the Lime scooters, and it's going to Raising Cane's every freaking time.
Seriously.
Dude, I don't know what it is. And like I said...
So they get addicted to it because the first time he just said, meh.
They said it was fine. He didn't dislike it. He just said it's fine. But again, he's hanging out with his other 14-year-old buddies. I get it, you know. So, but yeah, that's his ritual now.
So basically what we said was, okay, there's a lot of chains that we still do not have. Mm-hmm. And what would you like to see come to Seattle? Your choice is the Midwestern staple known as Culver's.
Culver's, yep.
Never been to Culver's, but everyone that had something to say about Culver's, not one negative comment.
Not one, which never happens.
And everyone had a different suggestion.
Oh,
so it wasn't like
curds, the milkshake, the way they do their soda, something else.
It wasn't one standard thing. It was,
no.
The entire menu was basically praised with Culver's. Then we had Waffle House, the 24-hour staple of the southeastern part of the United States.
Yeah, you can get dinner, get in a fight. I mean, everything you want to do.
Get pancakes, get a hamburger, and then get your ass kicked in the parking lot.
Yeah, you can get chlamydia and waffles.
I don't think that you have to go outside. Videos I see
right
Waffle House, they just fight indoors.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's the thing about it. Like, no, man, you always fight under a roof.
You don't get a seat there, you get a ticket. White Castle. Another 24-hour establishment, at least in 70% of their locations. White Castle is open 24 hours a day. They do have breakfast sandwiches and everything else. You know the sliders. And In-N-Out Burger was your last choice there. So here's how the voting goes. If you follow us on X and Men's Room Live, here are your results. Coming in at fourth place, 12% of the votes, you said White Castle, which was my pick. After eating at White Castle a few times down in Vegas, I determined it was just way too convenient, way too easy to eat. It was easy to chew, when you're going through one of those Vegas times.
Without really ever being good.
No, it was just fine. It did the work.
I feel like White Castle's the one on this list, though, I'd probably go to the most.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's cheap.
24
it's open
hours.
late.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They have more of a selection than you think they do.
Sure.
I mean, they got a chicken sandwich, you got a fish sandwich, you got everything else. In third place with 19% of the vote, online you pick Culver's. But if you were to look at the people who played Big Dummy, that was the most popular place.
Easily.
The people would want to come to Seattle. In second place, 31% of the vote, that would be for a Waffle House. Okay. And I'm telling you, anyone that puts a Waffle House in Seattle is going to make a ton of money.
Yeah.
You're going to kill it.
Sure.
It's going to be a line every minute of the day. And number one, 36% said if you could get anything, you would take In-N-Out Burger. So those are the results of last week's poll. All right, this week, we're going to delve into the world of drugs.
All right.
Some of you have maybe in your lifetime, probably younger, whatever, tried some type of hallucinogenic. Depending on your age, depending on what drug was going around at the time. A lot of you grew up either with acid if you're older in your 60s or mushrooms, or if you've been on one of those psychedelic trips. If you have not, just imagine it can go one of two ways. It can be one of the best experiences of your life. It could be the worst experience of your life.
It could be both of those in one trip.
It could. But there is a guy named Brian Johnson, and he is a longevity influencer, and he live streams experimental megadoses of illegal drugs.
Okay.
He's trying to do
Megadoses.
Megadoses. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So basically, he's one of these guys who is trying to teach people how to outsmart mortality. All right?
Okay.
So in this case, he consumed what some call the Everest of psychedelics live on the internet. 48-year-old tech millionaire and longevity obsessive streamer streamed himself taking a megadose of 5-MeO-DMT. You ever heard of that, Ted?
I know DMT.
Yeah, I know DMT.
5-MeO-DMT.
5-MeO-DMT.
5-MeO-DMT?
I guess so.
I don't know.
But either way, Rolling Stone, the magazine, said this has been said to actually simulate dying or death.
Wow. Okay.
So he did this last Sunday.
Oh, I think that's like the stuff you get for the venom off the toad is what I'm reading.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
He went to an island somewhere in Canada and hoped the powerful drug might help reset his middle-aged brain to something closer to 18. Now, Johnson spends millions a year on his anti-aging regimen and brands himself the healthiest person in the world.
Sure.
He framed the trip as a data-heavy experiment, complete with MRIs, EEGs, and a battery of lab tests before and after. Now, the dose taken by Johnson, who has also consumed magic mushrooms in his quest for eternal youth, exceeded levels used in clinical trials. And experts told Rolling Stone, experiment was a risky one that would be potentially dangerous to emulate. Now, the live stream, as you can imagine, drew hundreds of thousands of viewers, despite a lengthy initial delay due to a tech glitch, and plenty of product placement for Johnson supplements, AI tools, and his manifesto on immortality. Now, afterward, Johnson described the experience of surrender as pure light and renewed drive to pursue his Don't Die project. But as of the publication of this article, no hard brain aging results were in. On X, he called it the most profound experience of my life. I am stunned beyond comprehension. This molecule is without a peer. A day later, he wrote, awoke this morning feeling a childlike vibe of life, bubbling excitement for what the day holds, novelty in the smallest of things, unburdened by the clouds of worry that dim my adult life.
It also helps that when you're a millionaire.
What's
Just
his name?
Throwing that out there.
His name is Brian with a Y Johnson.
All right. There was also a guy, there was a show on Vice for a while, Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia.
Okay.
And same thing. He would just travel around the world and try all these different psychedelics and stuff.
Yeah.
Generally positive?
Yeah, I mean, that one you're talking about, that toad venom one, looks intense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look, we're not promoting this. If you've ever done this before, that's one thing. If you have not, we could give you some friendly tips, like don't go at it alone.
Yep.
Make sure you're with friends that you trust. Don't take a lot, and be in a very, very comfortable environment if you're going to try something like that.
Sure.
Not what he did. I'm talking about just
Right.
the run-of-the-mill stuff. You know what I mean? What was it, about a month ago? Remember when I told you I got a little bag of mushrooms from a listener?
Yeah.
And I couldn't find where they were? Well, I finally found them. And one Sunday afternoon, I'm sitting around. I'm not doing anything. And I decided to take half of a cap of one of these mushrooms. I forgot, again, that I had taken this. So I walked to the... I take a shower. I walk to the PCC because I need to pick up stuff at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you that that's when this stuff started kicking in. And the grocery store, for whatever reason, was like being a kid in a toy store. I cannot explain to you. It was just like I was walking around the produce section, just looking at different vegetables. I didn't even know what they were. I was just picking them up. I was looking at them. You know, like, what do you do with this thing? Man, this is a weird shape. They got all kinds of organic crap and Asian vegetables and all this stuff. I don't know what the hell it is. But I'm telling you right now, it was not a bad experience to be in the grocery store with a little bit of a buzz on. And it wasn't like I went food crazy. Yeah. I was just more interested.
Yeah, things were interesting.
In the products.
Mundane things become interesting. You see them a little different. Well, you know what? You kind of go down. You're not like Googling it, but you can look at anything and you go down your own wormhole.
Like, what do you
Where does
it
come from?
What do you use
What would I
this
do
for?
with this?
Exactly.
Would his name be Pete or is he more of a Dave? Yes, you're looking at a cucumber. Doesn't matter.
Right. I mean, I went down the vitamin aisle just looking at stuff like, what's that for? What is this for? What does this do? But it was not the worst experience. But in our instance on our poll today, we're going to put you in a place that might not be the most comfortable if you are tripping and you need to pick one of these locations. Okay, so the first one is a random funeral. All right? So you don't know the person. You just need to go to a funeral while you are tripping on acid.
I could do
or
that.
Or doing mushrooms or whatever you pick.
If it's not someone I know, that to me, I could skate through that.
Well, first of all,
I would just worry about starting to laugh.
Well, there's that.
Well, that's possible.
Also, there are going to be the stares of people who go like, I'm not sure who this person is and how they know such and such.
I don't.
And why they're here. You know, and there's also going to be a lot of bereavement going on. There's going to be a lot of people. You know, it's not going to be a happy time, obviously. You're celebrating life.
I will say, though, at funerals, it's not that odd to see somebody you don't know.
That is true. But do you assume they're tripping?
No.
Okay.
But I'm just like, sadly, I've been to a few in the last couple of years. Like for my dad, there was people that showed up that I don't ever remember meeting in my life.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're like, oh no, we knew him. So you're right. That would be kind of an easier one to
if I don't know them, I think it'd be easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one is...
Or I walk out of there profoundly sad because you're surrounded by... But that's the thing, you don't know.
Yeah, it's the mood. It's just the mood of the... But you never know. You might be able to get free Olive Garden afterward.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. You might get a feast. Because typically, at least with my stepfather's side of the family, when someone passes on, it is a buffet.
Yeah.
It is. They're Italian. It is an absolute buffet. You name it. It is in a big pan. It is sitting on a table. And there's a lot of it. The second choice, that would be that you would attend, speaking of Italian, a Catholic wedding. Now, I don't know if you know anything about a Catholic wedding.
I do. They suck and they're too long.
The worst thing that can happen to you is to be asked to be a groomsman or a bridesmaid in a Catholic wedding.
I have been a groomsman at a Catholic wedding.
Because the amount of time that you're standing up in a pair of rental shoes, you watch more videos of people passing out at the altar during a Catholic wedding than probably any other denomination.
That is the longest wedding I've ever been to. Was the full-on Catholic wedding.
Right, because you can do it without the full mass.
You can do it.
But a lot of times people do the entire mass.
I did not know. I knew that my buddy getting married was Catholic, but a lot of people say it doesn't mean anything. It means like I maybe went to church, but she was like devout, which we did not know. And based on how we got to know her, actually looking back, it makes complete sense. Anyway, she went through the whole thing. I didn't know it was going to last this long.
It's about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It can go as long as 2 hours. They take the couple over to like a water fountain or some crap.
All this stuff, dude.
They do all kinds of different stuff. It's just like you really can't follow along and you don't know when it's going to end, but you never thought this movie would be this long.
You just tune out. You have to.
Yeah, by the time you get to the reception, you're exhausted from boredom. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
Dude, I did it in Miami. It was brutal. We were in those tuxes.
That's what I mean, man.
I want to say, we had to get in them early, take all these photos, and the mass wasn't until 4 or 5.
And
but I mean,
you
it
have
was
to stand. Everyone else
dying.
is sitting.
Yes.
You have to stand. It's like you've got to be kidding
Look,
me.
I would almost rather run for an hour than stand there for an hour and 45 minutes.
Just to do something.
Just because you can,
you can't talk.
And sometimes the weather just sucks.
You're trapped. I mean, and there's nothing you can do.
And everyone's looking at you.
Yeah, it's so you're just gonna go to the wedding. You know, you're gonna stand up, sit down, 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 which is probably good for your legs. Now, the third thing we picked from an incident this week here in our building, as Steve and I went down during the show to get a smoke and get into the elevator, and the elevator pops up about 2 feet, drops about a foot, and then just absolutely freezes.
Yep.
Then the alarm goes off. And
Which is the worst part.
We are stuck in this elevator. I mean, it was absolutely like, oh no, are we going to be able to make it back up here to get on the air?
Because we didn't have our phones on. I said, look, man, if we had our phones, we would just call and say, listen,
Ted, come get us.
We're close. We're just on the elevator.
Right,
We can still do the show, but the buzzer screwed. So the thing is, we're on there for like 4 or 5 minutes trying to figure out what to do. And then when that buzzer popped on, and it's just constant, I was like, we need to get that out. I'm not standing in a box.
There's an emergency call. So we call. We say we're in elevator number 4. Now, keep in mind, there are 3 different elevator shafts in this building that go to different floors.
Mm-hmm.
So when you call, you say, I'm in elevator 4. The number of the elevator is not on the outside of the elevator.
It's on the inside.
It's on the inside.
So they don't know where you are.
So they don't know what elevator you are stuck in. So Steve and I get the bright idea that we are going to take our hands and pry this door open, which we do and jump a couple feet down into the lobby. Just pull it open like, Geronimo, jump down, and the security guards are standing there, like...
Because they can't do anything. That's the other thing. Like, we called security, and I'm like, they can't do anything. They're not elevator techs, man.
And the elevator closed up like a guillotine.
Oh, yeah.
Boom! So, third option. You're tripping, but you're trapped in an elevator. Mm-hmm. Is there anybody in there? Maybe. Are you by yourself? Maybe. We don't know. You're in an elevator. You never know who's going to get on. And finally, you're going to have dinner with your in-laws or your significant other's parents. Mm-hmm. Whether you're... whether
that's lowest on my list, man.
Previous relationship, whatever your situation is, you know who these people are, and you're going to be tripping, and they're going to take you out to dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to pick up the tab. So there's your men's room poll. Do one watch while tripping. Will it be a random funeral, a Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws? Vote now if you follow us on X at Men's Room Live.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Celebrate your unique story with Pandora Jewelry, crafted with meaning and exquisite artistry. From sparkling lab-grown diamonds to personalized engravings and heartfelt charms, Pandora offers endless ways to express what's in your heart. Pandora's rings, bracelets, and necklaces are so fun to mix, match, stack, and style. Every day is a chance to be love. Let Pandora Jewelry remind you that love starts with you. Shop in-store or online at pandora.net.
Ready to buy a car, a home, or just want to take control of your money? Your FICO score matters, and 90% of top lenders use it to make decisions. Check your FICO score for free today without hurting your credit score. Visit myfico.com/free or download the MyFICO app today. MyFICO gives you the score lenders use most, plus credit reports and real-time alerts to help keep you on top of your credit. Visit myfico.com/free and take the mystery out of your FICO score.
I didn't talk about my abortion for a long time, not because I didn't feel anything, but because I felt too much. Grief, anxiety, triggers out of nowhere. A friend told me support after abortion helped them. It's a safe place to talk and find the kind of support that feels right. Secular or faith-based, one-on-one, self-guided, or group, virtual or in person. Your donation helps make that possible. Visit supportafterabortion.com/iheart-compassion. That's supportafterabortion.com/iheart-compassion.
Edible arranges effortless joy all year with same-day and next-day delivery or local pickup. Edible makes gifting simple. Choose fresh arrangements, dessert boards, and big treats that arrive ready to gift. Perfect for birthdays, thank yous, anniversaries, or just because moments. Let Edible arrange the details so you can focus on celebrating the people who matter. Order online at edible.com or visit your local store to learn more.
You're in the men's room.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Justin, you on team sober or team not sober?
Team sober for now, Miles.
Okay.
Sober for now. I like it.
All right, with our poll, though, you're going to go someplace.
Fridge.
That's right. Oh, do you do? Nice work. Okay, you're going to do one while tripping. Is it a random funeral, Catholic wedding, you're trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws?
I'm going to go with the funeral, random funeral.
Random funeral.
All right. I'm right there with you, man. I just think if I don't know the person, I can get through it. But Ted did make a good point. I might break out in laughter.
That's the only big word.
For the Catholic Mass, too. Just that's too much, and I'm going to laugh at some point, and that's going to be...
Yeah, but the Catholic Mass, I've been to a bunch of them. Like, or the wedding, it's still a wedding. So people are in a better mood.
They are in a better
mood.
mood.
You kind of can get away with it. Like, kids are loud, this and that.
I know, but I almost feel like, at least my one experience with the full-on Catholic wedding, it almost felt more morose than a funeral. You know, a funeral, you kind of know you're sad, but typically at a funeral, everyone that speaks does not tell sad stories, right? The sad is the setting, and every story they tell is some witty anecdote, how they were funny or charitable or whatever. And then these Catholic weddings, man, like, the spirit of it is good, but everything the priest says, it just feels so heavy. And
What do you think you got a better chance of hooking up? If you're a wedding crasher or a funeral crasher?
Wedding
for sure.
Okay.
Dancing and like after the funeral, you'll still have food. There'll be in my family, there's coolers and stuff.
But you don't drink at the funeral. You might go somewhere else. Like weddings, a lot of times, hey man, we just go across the hall.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There will be generally there's beers and stuff in my family and food after a funeral, but it's like you're just kind of eating and drinking. But like the wedding, you have dancing. People are expected to be drinking.
Yeah, people don't really dance much at funerals.
Wow.
You know, dancing, that's kind of how you get there, right? You want some corpse booty or some new love booty? All right, Justin, here is your question. It's multiple choice. C, M, S, or T. The most common first letter of a country's name is what? C, M, S, or T?
Let's go with S.
Got it. One and done.
Yeah.
Nice job.
All right, before we let you go, just so you know, 26 countries start with the letter S. The next is C, where 21 countries. M has 19 countries. T has 14. So C, M, S, and T, they are the four most popular. But before we let you go, let's give you a 50-50 question. True or false, the necktie was created in France?
Let's go true.
You would think so. The French made it popular. It was actually invented in Croatia. And I want to say the Croatian military was rocking it. When the French saw it, they liked it so much that they made it a fashion for everyone.
Okay.
Thank you, France.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the men's room.
Do your girl and your Johnson.
Girl and your Johnson. Jeff, are you sober or not sober?
Team sober, close to exit 63 here on I-5, trying to get up north. I think I'm behind a wreck or something because there's usually never traffic here. But we're team sober at the moment.
Where are you on I-5?
Northbound. So like in between Toledo and Napavine, like close. Like exit 63 is a little bit ahead of me.
Okay. All right, gotcha. All right, Jeff. Let's see. You're going to do one while tripping. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws.
Based on my experience with those and my experience with psychedelics, I think out of all the ones I've done, I think I would rather do funeral.
Funeral.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do I don't think I could do I've done mushrooms the most. Like, I don't think I could do that on the Catholic wedding I've been to. It's kind of like Ted was like, it was down in Daytona, and that one they were all speaking Spanish, so I would have absolutely no clue what's going on.
That's all right, though. Yeah. I mean, you know the context.
Yeah.
They're not talking about you. I mean, it's a wedding, so
There's
whatever they're saying.
not a lot of ugly people at a wedding in Miami.
No.
That's true.
I mean, they're already dolled
Yeah,
up.
I definitely. Yeah.
Everybody.
I definitely couldn't get trapped in an elevator, though, especially like those like energy spurts on mushrooms. In a tiny place like that, no way.
Well, what would be worse for you? So you're trapped on an elevator. You're tripping. Is it better to be on the elevator with a stranger, or would you rather be in there alone?
Oh, man, I'd rather be in there alone.
Okay.
The other person would freak me out. I was like, okay, what's this person going to do? And that'd start getting into my head.
That would not end well.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Yeah, and you would just start staring at the stranger.
Who would start staring back.
Yeah, it would be bad.
All right. Your question.
Ooh.
In baseball scorekeeping, what number represents the third baseman's position?
What number?
What number?
3?
5, right?
5.
Oh, 5? Okay. Oh, is that what they're always talking about, which way the ball goes, and they're talking about the different numbers?
Yeah. As far as a double play, that's when you hear most.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I've never quite understood that, but I got that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, 3 makes more sense, but yes, it is 5. Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, I found the accident here, Ed. Semi-truck's on its side.
On its side?
That's interesting. On its side in trees.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Jesus.
Is there any cargo?
Yeah.
If there is, I can't see it because the doors are closed.
Okay, that's a good thing.
I missed it, Jeff. Did you say you're north or south of the city?
North.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm on northbound.
All right.
Oh, yeah, he went off there. Oh, yeah, he had cargo on because it went out the side there.
Oh. Can you tell what it was?
Yeah, for license to spill.
No, it was a bunch of boxes on pallets.
Okay. You should pull over, see if it's anything you want. All right. Your question.
I should have.
In Disney's The Jungle Book, what kind of animal is Mowgli raised by?
Wasn't he raised by wolves?
Boom.
Got it.
All right, party on, guys.
Nice job.
So I did Google. I'm like, are there wolves in India? And there are. And it's called
All right.
the Indian wolf. I'm like, oh okay.
Ooh.
Kind of makes sense.
The Indian wolf.
The Indian wolf, yes. Those are the wolves in India. Hello, Harrison. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Harrison, sober, not sober?
Not sober.
What are you doing?
Hanging out in the sunshine, just barbecue some steaks.
All right.
Nice.
Some cider.
Okay. That's a good way to start the day before the baseball game. All right, you're going to do...
who you guys rooting for?
Who do you think?
Who do you think we are rooting for?
I'm joking. Come on.
Okay, you're going to do one tripping. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws.
All right, Ted, what would you do?
Man. I'm either doing the wedding or dinner with the in-laws.
What?
Elevator is dead last. And I think funeral is pretty bad, too.
I'm the opposite. I take funeral, then I go elevator, then take wedding, then take the in-laws.
Ugh. You could be stuck in that elevator for hours with no water.
I know, man. Look, I'm not saying it'd be awesome. I would rather be trapped in an elevator alone if I am tripping than having dinner with the in-laws trying to act like I'm not tripping.
Could be that you could just MacGyver yourself out of there.
I don't think it'd be a good idea in that state.
So, Harrison, what are you taking?
I'm going to do the funeral.
Funeral.
All right.
And I think most of the... There's only one girl I dated where dinner with her dad would be bad.
Really?
Yeah. He was a state trooper, a DI in the Marine Corps. I mean, he scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, don't.
When I was in my 30s, I was still scared of him.
Yeah.
I think my mother-in-law, somehow she would know. She's been a teacher for 8,000 years. And just say something to the effect of, I'm so disappointed in you. And that would crush me. Well, my father-in-law would be like, I know you're tripping. I don't care. All right. Your question, what type of insect is a weevil?
A water bug?
Is it a beetle?
It is, in fact, a beetle. Nasty little things. All right, your question, what midday nap takes its name from the Spanish word sexta, meaning sixth?
Shout out Rival Ranch, siesta.
Okay. You got it.
And they don't mess around with that either, man.
No.
Like, when it's siesta time, like, gone.
When my daughter lived in Spain, I want to say that it might have been 2 to 6 or 3 to 6 every day.
Something like that, yeah.
But they typically ate dinner around 9:30 every night. But yeah, you go to lunch, you eat outdoors. Then you go home. Keep in mind, this is a work day.
No, right. This is Monday through Friday.
You go home, you take a nap. Maybe you go back to work if you want to. You don't necessarily have to. Then later on that night, you go to dinner. So basically, you get everything done before 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, same thing in Mexico. Like the street, they will be popping. And then, like you said, 2 or 3 o'clock, like it died. The only people out are tourists. And then again, around 6 o'clock, natives come back out. Like you said, you eat dinner late. I think it's fantastic.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Hola. Matt, sober, not sober?
Sober.
All right, Matt, welcome to Big Dummy.
Thank you.
Okay, you're going to do one while tripping. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws.
I'll do the funeral.
Everybody's up for a funeral.
Oh, yeah, well, when you're tripping, sure.
Okay.
All right, your question. What brand of soda was the second to be produced by the Coca-Cola Company?
I would guess Sprite.
I would have guessed Sprite as well.
7-Up.
Nope. I'll give you a hint.
Diet Coke.
I freaking love it. It is probably the least healthy one.
Fanta Orange?
Yep. Fanta Orange.
Nice.
Because I think Sprite was initially... Was it? Am I wrong on that? It was Sprite?
I think they were independent, weren't they?
Sprite was, yeah.
And then...
Or was it Dr. Pepper? Somebody was independent for a while.
I think a lot of them were. I thought
a lot of them
was
were, but
independent.
Dr. Pepper stayed independent the longest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Who owns
DP
them now?
still... And Dr. Pepper might still be independent.
It could, because they don't need anyone's help right now. I don't know what, the second top-selling soft drink or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so 7-Up is Pepsi. And then Sprite is
Coke. Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Right.
See, I'd have guessed Sprite.
I would have too, but it is Orange Fanta.
What was the question? I missed it.
What was the second soda ever to be produced by the Coca-Cola Company?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Yeah. Orange, baby, orange.
you think Coke, Ted, you'll get this. Think Coke looked at Pepsi and said, we can get that market too, brother. That's it.
I knew exactly what you're
Yeah. I mean, just, oh, I see what Pepsi did there. All right. How about some orange soda, bitch? All right.
They got Sprite.
We got great.
I mean, look, I'm a lie. I had a
It
teacher.
worked.
I had a teacher in high school. She didn't. She drank an orange soda every day.
That'd have been me. Mhm. All right. Your question. Green Lantern's alter ego is a guy named Hal Jordan. What was Hal Jordan's profession?
I don't know.
Scientist?
Yeah.
No. He's living on the edge, Ted. He was an Air Force test pilot.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Everyone else worked at a newspaper. I'm a photographer. He's like, brother, I fly jets. Come on, man.
Yeah, he wasn't a nerd like Superman.
I think he's actually cooler for his job. You know, Superman was a nerd.
Yeah.
He was a super nerd. I think Superman would be annoying if you knew him. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you're cool, and we appreciate everything you do for the planet, but, like, just one-on-one talking to you, like, you kind of suck, man. You know? Just a boring... You're from another planet, and you're still not interesting. I'd rather talk to freaking Aquaman. He hangs out with giant seahorses, man. All right. Your question. What do all Scandinavian country flags have in common, other than being rectangular?
They all have a cross?
Yeah.
Oh, you got
Nice
it.
job, man.
I don't think Pepsi does well in Scandinavian countries. Starting it out there. Yeah, they all have the Nordic cross.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK. Well, then either does orange soda.
What's the big one in Scotland?
What do you mean?
It looks like orange sodas. It's orange in color, but it's not. Is
But
it
it's
UB brew or
don't know.
something? It's something brew, but
it-
it's a soda.
It is a soda.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know they used to have Ting in Jamaica, and it had actual pieces of fruit in it.
I do remember
And
Ting.
it was a soft
weird.
drink. It was carbonated, but it had fruit in it.
I know, but that's what
Like
threw
pulp,
me off.
Like pulp. Pulp in a soda.
Yeah, you're like, no, there shouldn't be anything natural. Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola.
Tom, you're on Team Sober, correct?
I am sober as always.
Okay.
IR brew? IRNBRU. You never seen this?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like orange in color, but I don't think it's an orange soda.
That is a weird color to choose if it's not going to taste like orange.
All right, Tom, have you ever tripped before?
I have not, and I would take the Catholic wedding, I think.
Catholic wedding.
Yeah.
All right, Tom.
Well, you get dancing, you get cocktails, you're going to have food afterwards.
That's the first way you should ever try it.
The only issue with the Catholic wedding is, again, it's a wedding. So you're going to look out of place. At a funeral, somebody might show up you don't know that knew the person. At a
At a wedding, everyone's pretty
like,
familiar.
you got to be cool. If you just plop down at a table and somebody's like, that's my spot.
Sorry, man, I'm tripping.
I'm going to act like I'm a caterer.
Yeah, there you go. All right, your question. On what famous monument would you find the poem The New Colossus?
I would say the Washington Monument.
Not a bad guess.
Lincoln?
Think New York City.
Oh, the World Trade Center?
Statue of Liberty.
Oh, Statue of Liberty.
Oh.
In the year 1819, the United States purchased the state of Florida from what country?
I think Spain.
You thought correct.
See, that's the joke that Spain played on.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, we'll say Florida. Sure.
Well, St. Augustine.
You want to give us money for that? Okay.
Yeah, it's a swamp.
Little did they know.
More Big Dummy coming up, 206-803-ROCK.
Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. Is health insurance eating up your budget for 2026? If you're looking for ways to better steward your finances, consider this. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a health insurance alternative at half the cost. As a ministry, CHM allows you to share the burden of medical bills with other believers. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/solution. That's chministries.org/solution.
Agents who are realtors do more than open doors. They have the ethical expertise, market data, and tools to bring you home. So when looking for a home, look for the R and work with a member of the National Association of Realtors. They're right by you.
This episode is brought to you by CarMax. Want to buy a car the easy way? Start at CarMax. Want to browse with confidence? Get pre-qualified with no impact on your credit score and shop within your budget. From luxury to family rides, CarMax has options for almost every price range, including over 25,000 cars under $25,000. Want to get started? Head to CarMax.com for details and get pre-qualified today. Want to drive? CarMax.
Ready to buy a car, a home, or just want to take control of your money? Your FICO score matters, and 90% of top lenders use it to make decisions. Check your FICO score for free today without hurting your credit score. Visit myfico.com/free or download the MyFICO app today. MyFICO gives you the score lenders use most, plus credit reports and real-time alerts to help keep you on top of your credit. Visit myfico.com/free and take the mystery out of your FICO score.
This episode is brought to you by CarMax. Want to buy a car the easy way? Start at CarMax. Want to browse with confidence? Get pre-qualified with no impact on your credit score and shop within your budget. From luxury to family rides, CarMax has options for almost every price range, including over 25,000 cars under $25,000. Want to get started? Head to CarMax.com for details and get pre-qualified today. Want to drive? CarMax.
Bidding on a lighting project? Graybar makes it easy from design to delivery to job site logistics. Smart, scalable, and job site ready. Yep, Graybar does that.
This episode is brought to you by Nordstrom. Spring calls for a wardrobe refresh, and Nordstrom has the best styles of the season, from dresses and denim to standout tops and accessories. Find the trends and essentials that feel right for you. Discover new arrivals from the brands you love, like Wave, Princess Polly, Mango, Adidas, and Free People. Plus, free shipping and returns, and free styling appointments make everything so easy. Shop in stores at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTRCM.
The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
KISW Miles Montgomery Golf Classic presented by Piggy's Plumbing is going down again this year. This year we're headed up to Redmond Ridge Golf Club. Monday, June 8th, those foursomes are going fast. So if you got your guys together, your ladies together, you want to join us for a fun day on the links, head to KISW.com. Reserve your foursome today. Our grand prize winner, by the way, head up to see Guns N' Roses Black Crowes in Vancouver, BC. That includes Amtrak for 4 round-trip tickets, also hotel accommodations for 4, so you get 2 double rooms, and, of course, you get your tickets to the show. So the whole foursome can go up and enjoy Guns N' Roses and the Black Crowes. Those foursomes available now for a limited time at KISW.com. All right, the game is Big Dummy. We do have a couple of texts I want to get to real quick. Dr. Pepper is owned by Keurig. Those are the guys that do the
coffee people.
The coffee pods. It says, guys, I work for Coca-Cola. Dr. Pepper is independent. But in some markets, Pepsi has the license to distribute.
I have heard that. Okay.
Fanta was created during World War II for soldiers abroad.
Correct.
Imbrew, the stuff you were talking about, Ted,
the Scottish one,
is Iron Brew, and Earn is pronounced kind of like Earn, and they have great commercials, the guy says.
So it's Earn Brew?
Earn Brew.
Okay.
And then finally...
But what is it? I mean, what flavor? Because you said it's not orange soda, but it's
thing
orange.
I read said it's kind of hard to describe, but I guess it's closer to like a cream soda.
Okay, I'm down with
I don't
that.
know. It's like, basically after Scottish whiskey, that is their national drink.
Oh, damn.
And this one's going to make me cry. The cargo on the side of the road on I-5?
Yeah.
Boxes of shrimp.
No!
That
really?
from Jamie and the driver. Get down there and get those things.
I mean, I would
as fast
start
as you can.
snatching it up.
See if they'll give them to you, man, and take it home.
Get some road shrimp.
I mean, seriously. Road shrimp. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Corey. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Montgomery!
Hola. Corey, sober or not sober?
Team Kentucky bourbon as usual.
Ooh, oh, man. What Kentucky bourbon do you drink?
I've got some Blantons.
Okay. Oh, that's very good. That's really smooth. I was going to tell you to do like Old Forester or Old Granddad, one of those, but...
No, my brother's doing fine with the Blands.
If you got Blands, man, you're doing all right. All right, Corey.
Yeah, it was a gift from our realtor. We just got a place in Kentucky here in Bourbon County.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Now, that's a reason to buy a home in Kentucky.
How many square feet?
I don't remember the exact number. It's probably around 2,000.
Okay. And what town are you living in?
We're in Paris.
And tell everybody
Kentucky.
How much that home cost, so they can cry.
Well, we got 60 acres with the house, and it was $850.
All right, 60 acres. 60.
Yes, sir. I'm a rancher.
Damn.
I would hope so. Well, you are now, whether you were before. Damn.
All right, Corey, you're going to do one while tripping. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws.
Man, I've not done much tripping. I think I would probably have to do with the in-laws. They're pretty chill, so it might actually work out.
Okay.
Do you get the feeling that they have tripped sometime in their past?
The mother-in-law, yeah. Not sure about the father-in-law.
Okay, well, she can help guide you then.
How many cattle are you putting on that?
I've only got 50.
Is that all?
Downsized.
Okay.
Well, I had about 200 this time last year, but the farm on Whidbey sold, so we moved out here.
Wow, man.
So did you sell all those cows?
Yes. We just finished selling the last of them, but then I brought 51 out here.
What does the average cow go for?
We raise Wagyu beef, so they're a little higher than Angus. We probably average around $3,000 per animal.
Well, let me get this straight. You took 50 cows off an island and got them to Kentucky. Am I understanding this correctly?
Yes, sir.
Did you take a ferry? Right. How did you get 50 cows off an island?
Well, Whidbey's got the bridge on the north end, so we had professional cattle haulers take the cows out here.
So these cattle have been across the United States of America.
Yes, sir. They drove across, and then my buddy Harrison and I took a horse trailer with 100 chickens and 6 sheep and 4 dogs and 2 cats and 23 ducks and a bunch of other stuff.
Where do you stop?
Yeah, is that Motel 6?
Yeah, like we got to spend the night somewhere. Where do you go with that kind of cargo?
Well, the original plan was to just make it in 36 hours straight between the two of us. We hit the worst weather of the year, though, about a month ago, and it ended up being a 3-day trip. But we did stay overnight one night because the tire blew off the back of my truck, and we jackknifed the trailer really bad, so we had to get laid up at the mechanics. So we got one restful night, but other than that, we just kind of slowly made our way here.
Wow. Dang, that's quite the adventure.
And all the animals made it safely.
Everyone made it fine, yeah.
You didn't have one dead chicken or nothing?
That's what I'm thinking. I picture like
not one dead chicken.
No, I'm really lucky the trailer didn't roll in the accident. It was pretty close because I was doing about 50, 55 when my tire blew off. So we jackknifed pretty bad, but luckily no one got hurt. We were fine. It was at like 2 a.m, so there wasn't a lot of traffic.
Damn.
The chickens are drunk from going to the bar.
That's quite the adventure.
Wow. Okay.
It was stressful on all of us, but we made it okay.
Yeah, brother, I'd be drinking bourbon too. After all that, I get it.
Yeah, and trust me, people in Kentucky love Wagyu beef.
They will. All right. Here is your question. What band's 2005 breakup led to the creation of the bands Plus 44 and Angels and Airwaves?
I think that's Blink-182.
Damn.
Man. All right, one and done, Corey.
All right. Hang on. Before we let you go there, let's see. True or false, you'll probably know the answer to this. True or false, birds do not pee.
Well, they have a cloaca, which both mixtures come out in once, so I guess that's probably true.
Yeah, they don't actually.
That's why they're so wet when they hit you.
They don't have a urethra, or a urethra Franklin, as I like to call it. So everything goes out with their poop, which then lands on you or your windshield.
Okay,
so they don't
That's
pee.
the splatter.
Right.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Bill. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Bill, sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Bill, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, on our poll, you're not going to be sober. You're going to be tripping. What are you going to do? A random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws?
Catholic wedding.
You're going to go to a wedding. All right.
And
You got food and drink, and yeah.
Yeah, but you got to sit through the Catholic wedding.
Yeah, man, that is a long, dry.
It's the most boring movie you've ever seen.
It is a humorless moment.
I'd almost rather go see the Nutcracker.
I would not go that far. I would rather sit, and look, I don't say this lightly. I would rather sit through a full-on Catholic mass wedding, which is the dullest thing on earth, than sit through the Nutcracker. One of the differences is simply this. Even at the Catholic wedding, as long as it is, and it just goes on, and I understand what's happening.
Yeah, but you can also still get a beer at the Nutcracker.
Can you?
Yeah.
Come on.
But wait,
you can't. The wedding's not that long.
It's like an hour and a half, isn't it?
But the Nutcracker.
How long is a Nutcracker?
I know there's an intermission.
You left it
Too long.
intermission.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Can I only get a beer at intermission if I'm watching the Nutcracker? Like, in other words, can I get up in the middle of the
You get it beforehand. I don't think you can take the drinks in.
Oh, then I'm doing the wedding. Yeah,
Okay,
screw
all
that.
Never seen the Nutcracker.
Good.
I see the commercials every year that they play. Lets me know it's Christmas time. They have the exact same
Right.
footage. For the 20-some years I've been here, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same footage.
Nutcracker is 2 hours and 3 minutes with one intermission.
Well, the Nutcracker doesn't change either. So even if the set's going to be the same, they'll look all the same. So it could be from last year, but it wouldn't look any different.
Well, there's a few people that dance that don't have masks on.
Yeah.
And I want to say one of them's like a little girl. And I'm like, that little girl's got to be a full-grown woman by now.
The intermission is 25 minutes. So the total runtime is more like 2.5 hours.
But if about 30 of it is intermission, well, that already means you're too long. But I'm still taking the wedding because it just means I'm getting to booze sooner. Like, you can get an intermission, but like when
there's
I'm
a
done,
party
I'm done.
afterwards.
Right, and there's a big-ass party. And trust me, people want to cut loose because they've just been sitting there doing nothing for an hour and a half. All right, here is your question. What happens more in 1 minute? Blinking, breaths, or heartbeats?
Blinking. Ooh, heartbeats.
One and done.
Does it depend on the heart?
It does, but look, your heart beats 60 to 100 times a minute. You blink 15 to 20 times, and you take 12 to 16 breaths. Now, Muhammad Ali, at one point at the peak of his health, I want to say his standing heart rate was like 42 beats a minute. He was in that good a shape. All right, look, before we let you go, we got a true or false question for you. True or false? The green computer code used in the Matrix movies was actually sushi recipes.
False.
It's true. So when you watch The Matrix and see all that green stuff going by, believe it or not, all of that code, it's just sushi recipes, but the directors were like, nobody's going to know that. It just looked cool.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
You ready?
For what?
Hello,
yeah.
Eastwood. Welcome to the men's room.
God.
God bless you guys. I love you.
Hola. Eastwood, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober right now.
What?
Yeah, I'm sober.
Man, I already was writing on the not sober sheet. Okay, Eastwood. All right, you're gonna do one while tripping. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, being trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws.
Ted knows. At the end of the Mass, the priest says, Mass is ending, go in peace. And then we all give a big sigh and say thanks be to God.
Yes.
And, so anyway, I'd go to the wedding, I think.
Catholic wedding.
Yeah, okay. I go stoned on LSD to a wedding, sure.
Yeah. That's a quick way to get invited. You're invited. Just make sure you're tripping on LSD. All right. Here is your question, Eastwood. According to the song Under the Boardwalk, what two foods can you almost taste?
With its 2 juicy beef patties, 3 slices of melted cheese, and tangy Big Arch sauce, the Big Arch is what happens when you start making a McDonald's burger and never stop. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet, for a limited time.
Aging. It can make you feel like you're not yourself. Melasma. It can make you feel self-conscious. Hair loss, rosacea, menopause symptoms. They can rob you of your confidence. But there is help. Muesli. Muesli connects patients with board-certified doctors who prescribe customized treatments that deliver life-changing results. Traditional healthcare often deprioritizes conditions that impact how you look, dismissing them as cosmetic or just aging. But Muesli understands how negatively they can impact your life. That's why they developed unique, affordable prescription treatments for beauty and wellness, dark spots, rosacea, HRT, longevity, and more. Conditions like melasma can make you feel unrecognizable. Join over 1 million patients who trust Muesli with personalized prescription care. Order in just 3 minutes, 100% online, and have it delivered to your door. Feel like yourself again. Visit Muesli.com/podcast and use code podcast25 for 25% off your first order. That's Muesli.com/podcast. Muesli. Look good, live better.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
This episode is brought to you by Nordstrom. Spring calls for a wardrobe refresh, and Nordstrom has the best styles of the season, from dresses and denim to standout tops and accessories. Find the trends and essentials that feel right for you. Discover new arrivals from the brands you love, like Wave, Princess Polly, Mango, Adidas, and Free People. Plus, free shipping and returns, and free styling appointments make everything so easy. Shop in stores at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom.
What two foods you almost taste?
Yeah, what two foods can you almost taste? As Ted is singing the song to
I'm
himself.
trying to get it.
I don't know. Tacos and tamales. I don't know.
Tacos and tamales.
I'm just guessing because he's at a boardwalk.
Think boardwalk food, right?
Like a hot dog?
That's one of them.
And it's an older song. Popcorn?
Nope. Hot dogs and
Cotton candy?
What did your dad drop after waiting in line for?
French fries?
Yeah, hot dogs and French fries.
Oh, no, a seagull crapped on it.
French fries. Yeah, I wouldn't. I know the song.
So wait, a seagull crapped on the fries.
And his head.
Oh, I thought
He didn't drop him. He pooped right on him.
All right.
Did they give him a free replacement fry?
No, man. I mean, at that point,
I'll be honest with you, Miles. I don't remember. I just remember the anger.
I mean, I would go, right. I mean, I'd still like, guys.
He was pissed.
Guys, this bird just crapped all over my fries. Please, can I get another order?
Sorry, sir. That's nature.
Just pick the bad ones off the top.
But also, you've been there. I mean,
oh, yeah.
It's the middle of summer on the boardwalk in Ocean City.
It is
That
so
line
hot.
for
You wait in
Thrump
line
was
forever. Yeah. Hadn't even had a fry yet.
I mean, he literally was like you put all the vinegar, salt, he's like walking away, and that bird crapped. I do understand more now where he's coming from, because he would just get a bucket of those fries and be like, here's some money, go do what you want. Right. And he would just sit there and eat those fries.
Okay. Your question, Eastwood, in 1903, what ingredient was removed from Coca-Cola?
Oh, well, that should be an easy one. I believe that is cocaine.
You got it. What a bummer.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder what the original, they could recreate the original recipe.
I guarantee you they could.
I'm just curious what
the buzz would be.
Yeah. So does that mean it did not have caffeine, or did it have caffeine and also have cocaine?
I don't know. And the fact that and I understood they had to remove it, right, for federal regs and all that. But to your point, I've always wondered, because the whole thing is you drink it and you got a jolt. That was the idea, right? Yeah. So now we own the Coca-Cola company. The government just told us legally we have to remove the thing that gives our drink punch. Do you think they just did the research and said, look, load it with caffeine, man?
Well, who did they buy it from?
You got to keep in mind, though, we know Coca-Cola because it's a soda now.
Yeah.
But there was a ton of those, elixirs and this and that.
Because it was, red wine
that
and
hit the market.
Cocaine, I believe, initially.
Well, I mean, but I'm saying, don't think of it just as a soda. They were just over-the-counter medicines, and they all had that stuff.
I want to say Dr. Pepper was also an elixir. Ketchup was, quote-unquote, an elixir when it came out. What is it saying about the...
It says the company now uses a cocaine-free extract of the coca leaf. But back in the day, I'm just curious, where in the hell did they get the cocaine?
I'm sure you just had farmers. You're going to farm anything until the government tells you it's illegal. And as we know, there are still people that farm it. So just like getting sugar cane, I bet you they got it from the Caribbean. Like, look, we're buying your sugar. We also know that you guys are growing a coca plant. We need some of that too, right?
Okay. According to the New Zealand Herald, Coca-Cola produces as much as 3 billion in pure cocaine every year and sells it to one of the world's largest opioid manufacturers in a deal with the U.S. government that has recently been renewed.
So wait, so they can produce cocaine and then they sell it to the opioid manufacturers.
The cocaine byproduct is then sold to the largest opioid manufacturer in the U.S. Part of a numbing agent. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Apparently so. Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy! Hello, Pete. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Pete, are you sober or not sober?
I am stoned and on my first drink.
Oh, good for you.
Nice.
All right, Pete, you're going to do one wild tripping. You're going to go to a random funeral, Catholic wedding, be trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws.
I'm going to have to go with trapped in an elevator because, believe it or not, I've been trapped on an elevator twice, so I might as well try it tripping. What could go wrong?
How long each time?
Not very long. One time I was at work. I used to work at Honeywell years ago, and I went to the cafeteria. I got my cheeseburger and french fries and got in the elevator to go down to my floor, and the elevator got stuck. So I grabbed the phone, and I'm sitting down in the elevator with a tray with food that I'm eating on the phone, the elevator phone, and unbeknownst to anybody, especially me, the elevator slowly drifted down to the next floor, and the doors open. There was like 4 people standing out there looking at me like, what the hell are you doing, man?
Hanging out, eating my lunch, man.
Yeah, it had to look crazy.
I have to admit, I'd be a little surprised if the doors open. There's a dude sitting on the floor eating his lunch.
The second time I got on an elevator, it was a big club party. The entire elevator, wall to wall, corner to corner, people, all brothers from my club. And I was like the last one getting in, and I looked at everybody in there, and I said, this elevator's going to get stuck. So what do you think I did? I got in. The elevator got stuck, and it got stuck between floors, and the doors opened.
Oh, yeah, that's a weird... Do you climb up or do you jump down?
Oh, this one guy freaked out, man. He was like, I got to get out of here. I was like, no, you're going to get cut in half.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, but bro...
He said, I don't care, and he jumped right through the opening, man. It was crazy.
Wow. Little
Geronimo!
Damn. All right, Pete. Here's your question. Biblically speaking, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are known as the 4 what?
Repeat the last of that, please.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are known as the 4 what?
Woo!
Oh, God. No pun intended. That's something to do with the Bible. I have no clue.
The 4 horsemen.
Apostles?
That's what I thought. Not the apostles. They are the evangelists.
Oh, yeah. But they were always writing to the Corinthians.
Yeah, there you go. And that's it. They were the evangelists.
Letter for Paul.
God damn it, not Paul.
Paul wasn't one of them, man. It's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Mark, Luke, and John.
Paul kept writing just crappy letters. Like, yo.
And he never sent them.
We got to kick you out, right? Paul, you ever send the damn letters, man?
Hey, Matthew's on letter 5.
Hey, can I relay a message to you guys from one of my friends? I don't know if you'll remember.
Sure.
He said, tell him the guy who thought humans died when they went to sleep while he was on mushroom says hi.
I vaguely remember the guy calling in.
Yeah, he asked me to tell you guys that.
All right, your question. A man by the name of Audie Murphy. He received every military combat award for valor in the Army. What war did he serve in?
World War II.
Got it.
All right, nailed that.
Damn. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Brock. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Brock, sober or not sober?
I'm sober. I'm slinging boxes today.
All right.
Boxes of shrimp.
Our men's room poll, you're going to do one while tripping. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws.
I'm going to do, I actually did one of these. It wasn't trapped in the elevator, but I was tripping on shrooms, and I got trapped in a car. And so I think I'll do the elevator.
How did you get trapped in a car?
So I was up at college at Central Washington, and it gets really cold in the winters. And we went out to get something out of my buddy's car. Me and him were tripping on shrooms, and we get into the car, and the car was frozen. But we were able to get in the trunk, the back hatch, and once we got in, the hatch closed, and then we couldn't get the doors unlocked.
So what is it like tripping, being stuck in a car?
Well, the windshields were frozen, so it was, we were just laughing and having a good time. We had a good time, actually. It took us like an hour to figure out that if we started up the car, then the stuff would melt, and then we could get out.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. That was my next
question. I got one quick question for you.
Yeah.
The foursome, you putting any singles together for that? Because I can't get 4 guys together.
You know what? I think you only sign up for the foursome. I think you got to find those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Your friends suck. Let them know. All right. Here's your question. What does the TV network abbreviation CBS stand for?
Continental Broadcasting System?
Columbia.
Columbia Broadcasting System.
Dang it.
We only know because we used to work for them.
That's literally the only reason I know. All right. Question number 2
kind of still do.
Yeah, oddly enough. What is the liquid component of blood called?
Plasma?
I'll give it to you. Plasma.
Okay. Close enough.
Yeah, plasma.
More of a Big Dummy coming up, 206-803-ROCK.
Edible arranges effortless joy all year with same-day and next-day delivery or local pickup. Edible makes gifting simple. Choose fresh arrangements, dessert boards, and big treats that arrive ready to gift. Perfect for birthdays, thank yous, anniversaries, or just because moments. Let Edible arrange the details so you can focus on celebrating the people who matter. Order online at edible.com or visit your local store to learn more.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Graybar helps you install faster and smarter with kitting, staging, wire carts, Graybar smart reels, and delivery notifications. We take the hassle out of your job site so you can focus on what you do best, working to make your job easier every step of the way. Yep, Graybar does that.
I'm Sarah Austin Janess, The Moth's executive producer and longtime host of The Moth Podcast. Every week, we share true stories told live and without notes by real people from all walks of life. Stories about disastrous haircuts, May-December romances, photographing Pluto, fighting for justice, and so much more. Some stories make you laugh, some make you think, and many stay with you long after they're told. Discover the power of story. Follow and listen to The Moth wherever you get your podcasts.
This episode is brought to you by Nordstrom. Spring calls for a wardrobe refresh, and Nordstrom has the best styles of the season, from dresses and denim to standout tops and accessories. Find the trends and essentials that feel right for you. Discover new arrivals from the brands you love, like Waif, Princess Polly, Mango, Adidas, and Free People. Plus, free shipping and returns, and free styling appointments make everything so easy. Shop in stores at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom app.
Hey, Ron Jones coming on the program 4:30. Bringing us Jack Daniels and pizza, pepperoni pizza specific.
That is a nice thing to do, man.
I don't know why, man. He's just a hell of a solid dude.
Oh, no, he really doesn't have to do that. By the way, you can get sausage on half, but he does not have to do that. Feel no obligation to do that and get a handle. A handle
of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Aaron Jones on the way at 4:30. Right after the game known as Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Zach. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Zach.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores. Zach, are you on team sober or team not sober?
Sober.
All right, Zach, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. You're going to do one while tripping. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws?
I'm going to say dinner with the in-laws.
Ooh, okay. Why?
I think it's like they're a really good time, and they'd probably do it with me.
Oh, all right.
All right, you won.
Yeah. All right, Zach, let's see. Here's your question. What was the Nickelodeon game from the 1990s that introduced covering contestants with green slime?
I want to say SpongeBob.
No. Double Dare.
Double Dare. Yes, indeed.
SpongeBob didn't come out till like 99 or 2000.
Oh, really?
Make them feel bad, Ted.
Yeah.
All right, just got to roll. We got to rub it in.
Well, SpongeBob's old. Or not as old. I don't know.
He came out in the 90s, late 90s.
I'm almost positive SpongeBob started in either 99 or 2000.
That is crazy that he's like 26 or 27 years old.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Your question, what sport is Arthur Ashe associated with?
Tennis.
Got it.
Does somebody whisper tennis to you?
No, not even.
I see.
I am driving home.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's kind of famous. One good, one bad.
Sure.
Well, I'm not going to hit that drop. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Well, and it's Arthur Ashe Court at the tennis center in Flushing.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was thinking like a brother with the last name Ash.
Well, that's why he was so
sure
famous.
he heard about it all the time.
Oh, yeah. So I'm saying positive. Black tennis player.
Yeah.
Trailblazer. Negative.
Yeah. Hello, Nick. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Nick, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Okay, Nick, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll, you're going to do one mile tripping. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws.
You guys want to hear a quick story about the last time I tripped that involved a dead body?
Sure.
Okay.
So a couple years back, we get a phone call. My wife's granddad has had a massive stroke. We were living in Walla Walla at the time. They were in Shelton. So we get an Airbnb, drive out there. You know, he's home on hospice. He's going to die in a couple of days. So it's me, my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law, this cabin up on the Hood Canal. And we were at the house hanging out, at Grandpa's house hanging out. And then we went home for the night. Wife's in the bathtub taking a bath. And my brother-in-law busts out the bag of mushrooms. They're like, all right, why not? So me, my brother-in-law, and my mother-in-law get a couple. And about 20 minutes later, we get the phone call. Grandpa's dead.
Oh, man.
So so I let everybody go in front of me over to the house. And then, you know, say, hey, call me when you need me. They call me up. I head over there. My mother-in-law, who's tripping balls, she goes, you can go in there and see him. I went, do I have to? So, yeah, last time I tripped, I got to see my wife's 92-year-old dead granddad.
And the difference between your story and everyone else's is that you actually did. Man.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, so what are you going to do? Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws? In-laws?
Oh, let's do a Catholic funeral, and then you can at least trip out to all the stained glass and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Stare at the stained glass. Because that's always positive, uplifting stuff. All right. Your question. Constantinople was the capital of which empire?
Well, it wasn't the Turkish Empire, the Ottoman Empire?
See, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
The Roman Empire.
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's Constantinople now?
Is that what's the place in Turkey?
Istanbul?
Is it Istanbul now, I believe? I think.
All right.
Yeah. That's probably why I thought it was the Ottoman Empire. Because that was I'm like, who doesn't know this? I'm like, oh, me. I don't know. All right, your question. Suriname is a part of what continent?
Asia.
That'd be my guess.
Africa.
South America. I know something about the name does not sound South American.
When you hear Nam, I just think Asia.
Oh, yeah. What Spanish explorer conquered Montezuma and the Aztecs?
Constantine. No idea.
Cortez. Cortez.
Straight up.
All right, Nick, your question. Zen Buddhism places importance on proper care of what kind of plant?
Sorry, can you repeat that? My phone cut out.
Zen Buddhism places importance on proper care of what kind of plant?
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Think about it.
Just
A
let you
plant
think
that
about
you got to concentrate on, and you got to take time with it and trim it.
Manicure it all the
It's
time.
in your house.
Oh, the tiny tree.
Yeah, it is the tiny tree.
Wax
What's
on,
the
wax
name?
off. Come on.
Man, I am blanking.
Paint
You
the
know
fence.
the tree. You have seen it a million
Come on,
times.
Danielson.
Oh, man, what do they call that? I'm blanking.
I hate to do it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Bonsai tree.
Bonsai. All right, question 5, Nick.
Question number 5. How many sides does a trapezoid have?
8.
4. Why is it any word that ends in zoid sounds stupid?
Like freakazoid?
Yeah, trapezoid. Well, come on, man. Dumbass name.
Zoid.
All right, Mike, no helping. Yeah. Who played Gandalf in the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
That one old dude with a beard.
Yes, it was an old dude with a beard. Sir?
You know, I thought you guys were doing easy ones today. I don't know.
Hang on. It's not Alec Rickman.
Nope.
I know him. He's an old guy.
Yeah.
He hangs out with the other old guy from
Patrick
Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Trek, yes. Sir Ian
McKellen.
Ian McKellen, yes.
Oh, McKellen.
McKellen.
Question 7.
Ian McAllister.
Sounds like a wide receiver, doesn't it?
Yeah, or it's Kevin's older brother.
Or Kevin's older brother, yes. All right, your question. The Lone Ranger rode silver. And sometimes he took him places. But what was the name of Tonto's horse?
No idea.
I'll give you a hint. He might sell you cookies.
A Girl Scout?
Well, just Scout, yeah. Scout, Girl Scout.
All right, Nick, question 8. Keep in mind, our biggest dummy's Dave with 9.
Yeah.
You're killing it, man. Killing it. All right. In what fictional Texas town did Beavis and Butthead live?
The same town as King of the Hill. Arlen?
King of the Hill was Arlen. Beavis and Butthead were in Highland.
Okay. All right, Nick, you've tied Dave as our biggest dummy. Congratulations.
All right. Your question. Dr. Jonathan Kane is the name for which Batman villain? He did pop up in one of the movies.
Freeze?
Nope.
Penguin?
Scarecrow.
All right, Nick, either way, this is your last question. You've reached 10, so you are the new biggest dummy.
You don't sound dumb.
No, you don't.
No, you don't, man. I like you.
Yeah.
You're just an idiot. You know, what can we do?
This is the brown pie for you.
Sometimes we make friends with stupid people. You know, what can one do? All right. Your question. What king was murdered by Macbeth? Give you a hint, he was known for his donuts.
King Cream?
Kaiser? No, that's not a donut. I don't. King Donut Hole. Who knows? I'll be
Duncan?
Duncan. King Duncan.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, congratulations, Nick.
Nick, congratulations.
Be proud of
man.
yourself.
New biggest dummy. I'll put that down. Nick was plus 10.
Plus 10. Game is Big Dummy. 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Dale! Ryan, sober or not sober?
I am sober.
All right, Ryan, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay.
Hey, it's opening day, gentlemen.
Yes, it is.
Know.
Or
what
night.
a beautiful day, man.
Yes,
we lucked
sir.
out.
Yeah. All right, you're going to do one while tripping. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws.
Well, did DMT, and that felt like it was in an elevator, so I'm going to stay away from that. Let's go with the Catholic wedding.
Catholic wedding. Ooh, okay.
That'll be fun.
It will be more fun. I think that's the way to put that. All right,
Yeah,
Ryan.
there you go.
Here's your question. How many sunrises and sunsets are there at the South Pole each year?
Oh, 30.
One of each.
One?
One. 6 months a day, 6 months a night.
It's kind of like Seattle.
Yeah. All right, your question. A gaggle is a flock of what bird?
Gaggle of geese.
Got it. Nice
Oh.
job.
Yeah, buddy.
GG.
It almost sounds like he's a New Jersey Italian. A gaggle of geese.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
I'd eat it.
Hello, Tom. Yo, Tom.
Tom.
Goodbye, Tom. Hello, Sean. Welcome to the men's room.
Sam.
Is it us?
Sam.
Sam.
hey, Sam.
Oh, hey,
This is
Sam.
Sam.
Welcome to the men's room. Yeah, that's my bad.
Sam, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
What are you doing, Sam?
Just having a couple Miller Lights.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
Okay.
all right.
Tall boys?
Of course.
Yep. Very rarely do you see the shorties of Miller Lite anymore. And the six-pack version of cans. It always seems like it's the
The
16
6-packs and
ounces.
12-packs are always kind of those 16 ounces. You got to
Yeah.
buy, you got to get like an 18 or a 30 rack.
To get the small one. Yeah. All right, Sam, do one while tripping. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws?
I'm going to go with the funeral.
Funeral. Random funeral.
I think it'd be easier if stuff starts to go south in my head just to put my head down like I'm mourning and not make eye contact.
It's a good theory.
That is actually a pretty solid plan. By the way, Hank Hillmatic here says, I grew up Catholic. The weddings are so boring. My cousins are Jewish. Their wedding ceremonies are like 20 minutes.
Perfect.
Like, boom. Yeah, that's all you need. All right. Your question, multiple choice. Swimming, rowing, baseball, or gymnastics? Richard Gere had a college scholarship for which?
I'm going to say rowing.
Gymnastics. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but
people got to realize, too, when you're talking about a funeral, like you got to go to the cemetery.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You got to get up and
right,
go.
At least with the wedding, you end up at a party.
Yeah.
Like, you're just going to end up in a graveyard tripping.
We eventually ended up at a party. It's just that the cemetery is in between. That's kind of the downer side. All right, multiple choice question for you. Ciabatta bread was unfortunately invented in what year? 1962, 72, 82, or 92?
72?
92?
82.
82.
1982.
It's a newer bread.
It is. Thanks. All right, your question. What two letters do not appear on the periodic table? Just give you a hint. X and Z both appear on the periodic table. So what two letters do not appear on the periodic table?
Ooh. Going through my head here. T and G.
I'll say J.
Q. J is one and Q is the other. Q and J. I want to say J had been on the periodic table at some point, but they changed the name of the element, and J lost its place.
Okay.
You're out, Jay.
They're anti-J. All right, your question.
Pull it in, Jay.
Too bad Taryn Daly isn't here for this one, but how many points must the victor score in a game of cribbage? I don't know how the game works, but it can be one of two scores.
Did you say cribbage?
Cribbage.
Not Quidditch.
Cribbage.
Oh, cribbage. I have no idea. I've never played that game.
Me neither, man.
13.
Isn't it like 200 and something?
Either 61 or 121.
Oh.
I do not know what the game is, but there you go.
Question number 5.
For the record, Istanbul is what
Constantinople. Okay.
Constantinople. Sounds more exciting that way.
It does. It does. All right, your question. In what profession would you wear a tak blaha? A tak blach. A tak blach.
A tak blach?
Mm-hmm. We have a much simpler name for it here, but that is the French name. I'm sure I said it wrong.
That's what they're wearing?
That's what they're wearing. So, multiple choice. Is it a doctor, a boxer, a taxidermist, or a chef? Your tak blach.
Tak blach. Say chef.
Oh,
That's the right answer.
It's the chef.
It's just based on the fact it's France.
It's right. You know, there's. I forgot. I didn't realize I made a multiple choice, but yeah.
Oh, let's do one more.
Hello, Kylan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Kylan, sober or not sober?
Sober, but not for long.
Good for you.
Excellent.
Okay, you're going to do one while tripping on our men's room poll. Random funeral, Catholic wedding, trapped in an elevator, or dinner with the in-laws?
I'll go with the church one or the wedding one so I can get a little Jesus in my life.
All right. And that's how he wants to see it. Tripping balls. Glad you're here, Kylan. By the way, let's see. Bellick Jenkins here says the ciabatta slander must cease. It's not slander when it's true. All right. Here is your question. President Franklin D. Roosevelt was afflicted with what illness?
Spinal bifida?
Polio?
Polio.
Oh, that.
And when he drank a lot of coffee, he'd run around screaming, I'm corn polio. All right, your question. What disease afflicted Stephen Hawking?
Down syndrome?
ALS. Lou Gehrig's disease. All right, the loose skin hanging from the neck of a chicken is known as what?
A goblet.
Waddle.
Oh. On that giblet.
Let's go to the culinary world. What Hawaiian dish resembles a bowl of deconstructed sushi? It's all the rage.
They got them everywhere.
Mm-hmm. What was the guess?
Pho?
No.
Poke. Yep.
Colin, question 5.
All right, question number 5 for you. Virus is the Latin word for what? As a hint, it's also a very terrible band, at least in my opinion. In fact, I hate this band more than any band I've ever heard in my life.
Poison?
You got it. Nice job.
There you go.
Very good. Coming up on the program with Pizza and Jack Daniels at 4:30, we welcome in Aaron Jones in the studio. And we got your emails on the way next to the men's room at KISW.com.
Hey, bourbon lovers, listen up. Commonwealth Causes is making waves with its exclusive monthly raffle each month. They're giving away $20,000 worth of premium bourbon, featuring hard-to-find treasures like Pappy Van Winkle, Weller Millennium, Double Eagle Very Rare, and so much more. This is your chance to own bottles most bourbon fans only dream about. But act fast. Tickets are limited. Visit CommonwealthCauses.org now to secure your ticket and follow at KY Causes on social media to stay in the know. That's CommonwealthCauses.org.
Aging. It can make you feel like you're not yourself. Melasma. It can make you feel self-conscious. Hair loss, rosacea, menopause symptoms. They can rob you of your confidence. But there is help. Muesli. Muesli connects patients with board-certified doctors who prescribe customized treatments that deliver life-changing results. Traditional healthcare often deprioritizes conditions that impact how you look, dismissing them as cosmetic or just aging. But Muesli understands how negatively they can impact your life. That's why they developed unique, affordable prescription treatments for beauty and wellness, dark spots, rosacea, HRT, longevity, and more. Conditions like melasma can make you feel unrecognizable. Join over 1 million patients who trust Muesli with personalized prescription care. Order in just 3 minutes, 100% online, and have it delivered to your door. Feel like yourself again. Visit Muesli.com/podcast and use code podcast25 for 25% off your first order. That's Muesli.com/podcast. Muesli. Look good, live better.
Calling all fun lovers and memory makers. Texas invites you to cheer from our stadiums and dance like no one is watching. Culture seekers can find the art that truly inspires. Wow. And from our shopping hubs to our chic boutiques, fashionistas will never leave empty-handed. Texas is an unforgettable experience that's waiting just for you. Visit TravelTexas.com and plan your trip today. Let's Texas.
At the University of Arizona Online, we bring a top-ranked education to you. We offer 150-plus programs, 100% online. Expand your career opportunities by earning a degree that meets you right where you are. Learn from the same faculty and earn the same degree as on-campus students. Build your future with Arizona Online. Classes start every 7.5 weeks. Apply today and make your tomorrow amazing.
I didn't talk about my abortion for a long time, not because I didn't feel anything, but because I felt too much. Grief, anxiety, triggers out of nowhere. A friend told me support after abortion helped them. It's a safe place to talk and find the kind of support that feels right. Secular or faith-based, one-on-one, self-guided, or group, virtual or in person. Your donation helps make that possible. Visit supportafterabortion.com/iheart-compassion. That's supportafterabortion.com/iheart-compassion.
Life is full of choices, but the choice between getting crispy chicken nuggets or a Crunchwrap Slider isn't one you'll have to make. The new Crispy Chicken Crunchwrap Slider at Taco Bell. All white meat chicken nuggets, breaded in tortilla chips, wrapped up, sauce and all, inside a slider-sized Crunchwrap. Choose from creamy chipotle or jalapeno honey mustard. Well, there we go. Life, still full of choices. The new Crispy Chicken Crunchwrap Slider. A brand new classic. Only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time and while supplies last.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't clone you, but it can streamline your hiring workflow. From posting jobs to shortlisting candidates to interviewing, LinkedIn Hiring Pro is the hiring partner you need. so you can focus on connecting with the right talent. In fact, small businesses report saving over 6 hours per week. So hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/Pandora.
Attention veterans, NGT Academy has partnered with the International American University to offer a unique opportunity tailored just for you. You can utilize just 6 months of your GI Bill to gain the skills needed for a high-demand tech career. Our graduates are seeing starting salaries averaging around $85,000, and you don't have to pay anything out of pocket. Job-ready skills in months, not years, funded by benefits you've already earned. Visit ngt.academy/GI Bill. That's ngt.academy/GI Bill.
We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Hey, Ron Jones coming up here on the program momentarily. But first, time for a few emails from the men's room at KISW.com. Got an interesting email on our poll today about where would you go if you were tripping.
Yeah.
This one says, Ola Bacholas attended a Christmas event midnight mass at a local Catholic church on shrooms. Couldn't handle the general admission section. So we hit the balcony box, private viewing, heavy vibe. Afraid not to laugh out loud, though. That from Ed. All right, let's move on to the birthdays.
That would be a good one to go to.
Midnight Mass?
Traditionally, all the Catholics I knew, if they did Midnight Mass, then you had a feast and fun after.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, like some of my second cousins, that's what they did. They would open gifts after Mass and have a party at 12:30 at night.
Damn.
All right.
Okay. Birthday time brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Deo. Ola gents, today's my son Rowan's 4th birthday. He definitely keeps my blood pressure up, but also at times is able to lower it for me. I love this little man with half my heart because his sister has the other half. For a 4-year-old, I'd say he's pretty smart, but I also still very feral. I can't wait for the spring and summer, and I'll be teaching him how to ride a bike, and we'll be going on many adventures. So can I get some shotgun gets? And after all, since he is turning 4, Mike going crazy with the fart sound effects, because he's going to love it. Thank you, guys, gentlemen. Talk to you soon on the radio. That from Ryan the Iceman. Get. I think it. Oh, you get. Get. I think it. Guys, please give Sue some green beans for her birthday today. Love your show. Appreciate it.
Green bean. What? Green bean. Okay. Green bean. Yeah. Green bean.
All of us, today is my big bro Eric's 39th trip around the sun, and he gets to celebrate in Las Vegas, Nevada. Can he get a burp fart and a Kevin Hart damn, some dad jokes from the great Miles Montgomery, some sound advice from Coke Ted about how to properly celebrate in Vegas, and maybe a little bit of the In-Action News team riffing about the weather or something. I'll thank you guys. You rock. That from Elliot.
Damn.
Okay. Guys, always remember to be thankful for the small things in life.
Oh, yeah?
Unless it's your penis. What is the definition of endless love? What is the definition of endless love?
A long tennis match.
Actually, yes. Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder playing tennis.
Damn.
Why can't Michael Jackson cook a sunny side up egg?
Because he's dead?
No, because he'll beat it. And people said I'd never get over my obsession with Phil Collins.
Oh, yeah?
But take a look at me now.
Hi, you're going to Vegas. So like Coke said, you're going to Vegas, A, step 1 done. 2, be careful where you're buying all this Coke from. There's going to be some shady guys out on the floor, maybe some shady women. Either way. Step 3, do what you got to do. Stay up till sunrise, go to a pool party, and get hammered.
Yeah, listen, man. You want to hear some words from Felix Foxworthy? It's real simple. If you're my quid tonight, put on a raincoat, because it's going to be raining ass.
My heavens. Or if you're like a normal person living in Seattle, it should be just a few passing clouds tonight with a low of 36. Tomorrow, I expect it should be partly sunny with a high of 56.
Oh, I'm getting up to 69 in my joint.
Felix!
Then I was checking in my hotel room in Vegas, and there's 2 dudes in front of me. And so we're just, casually chit-chatting. And then I see them the next morning. I'm walking to Denny's to go to breakfast.
All right.
He's like, you remember how I told you maybe I'd thinking about looking for some cocaine? I was like, yeah. He's like, we found it. Pretty sure that was just straight meth, bro. Oh. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, it depends on where you're staying, but I mean, I've just been gambling at 2 a.m. And people will offer to sell.
Oh, absolutely.
At some point, they must not care. Because you're going to spend more money.
They don't care. If you're going to stay up and keep spending money in their place, all right.
Hello, amigos. Today I'm leveling up to 44. A happy birthday to a couple buddies for the same day, Will H. and Angie B. Even though your show is a year-long gift, may I also please ask for Coach Ted's thoughts on the Mariners' upcoming season, a couple of gets from Thrill, dad jokes from Miles, and everyone talking over themselves with an Italian accent about their favorite pizza toppings. Thanks so much, guys. That from Zick.
All right. The Mariners are in a little bit of a weirder spot than normal. A, because they're expected to be good. They were good last year, right? We were a few outs away from making the World Series. The Mariners have never made it to a World Series. That would be a massive thing. Mariners are going to do it, all right? They got hitting. They got pitching. There's going to be some low spots this year, but that's baseball. Don't worry. When it's June and July, the dog days, they'll get through it. But they're going to go. They're going to go through the playoffs. They're going to get to the World Series, and at the end of it, Cal and Randy are going to shake hands.
Jesus.
We dap each other up.
Get.
I said get.
Couple dad jokes. Why didn't Noah fish when he was on the ark?
Why?
He only had 2 worms. If you ever want to build a big ship to save animals from a flood, come to me.
Oh, yeah?
I know a guy.
I saw one today driving around.
So what?
What is it? How do trees feel in the spring?
How do they feel?
Relieved.
Okay. All right.
What do you call a can of nacho cheese in a fallout shelter? What do you call a can of nacho cheese in a fallout shelter?
I don't know.
Justin Queso.
Okay.
Last man standing.
As far as my favorite pizza topping, let me just tell you this. First and foremost, because here on the pizza right now, that would be pepperoni. And I don't want the big pepperoni like the salami size. I want the teeny tiny quarter size pepperoni.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, guys, here you go.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
Well, look who it is walking right into the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Jones and the dog. Oh, the son with him this time.
Dapper looking son.
Wow. Man, oh man. Unbelievable. And you made it right on time.
Yeah, man. I be trying, man. You know what I'm saying? But,
No baseball traffic, none of that going on yet?
No, it's all good. The baseball stuff was, it's not terrible yet, but it's getting started. But,
Okay.
I feel like the Seattle traffic has changed over the last decade or two, and it's hard to predict when the rush hour starts,
Well, they replaced all of the roads with traffic cones.
Yeah.
Are you
figure it out?
Yeah. Are you living in the Issaquah area?
I live over in Newcastle.
Okay.
Yeah, so
and who was the dapper young man you brought there?
Stellar J, man.
Does he always stunk like that, man?
Yeah. Do you want to say hi on the microphone? No, he's good.
Yeah.
You want to say hi?
My man is dressed.
Tell your best friend hello. You got any friends?
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. He's being shy.
I get it, man.
Yeah,
he does look sharp.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, good Lord.
I
thought it was your lawyer.
Good news for you.
I thought so too. Right? I wish. I'd be tired if I had a lawyer like this.
If you're in downtown Issaquah now, I saw where they're putting in where the Triple X Burger used to be. They're putting in a Burger Master.
Yeah, dude. The Burger Master. I know, classic, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Classic, dude.
Speaking of that, I thought you were going to bring in a pizza today, and I handle a Jack Daniels.
And I handle a Jack Daniels. Yeah, we made that. Your lawyer should have told you.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What's your deal, Stellar J? Thought you were on top of the pizza, man.
No, Dad. Don't leave me.
Well, that's a little bit easier. At least he's sitting down now, higher up, so he can hold on.
Yeah, he's good to go.
Yeah, exactly. What's new with you, man?
Man, I've been trying to work on this record for the past 3 or so years, and we're just getting inching closer and closer and closer, man. I just want to make sure I get the right product out there. I think it's been a while since I put something out there in the world, and I've been so stingy about releasing stuff because it's like I set the bar so high for myself. You know what I mean? So,
are you an overthinker as far as I go? Because a lot of times, guys, it doesn't matter what kind of art you do, right? So it could be visual art, audio art. It's one of those. Ooh, I need to add one more thing, right? Like you can't just say this. You
can't let it go.
Yeah, no, I'm an overthinker when it comes to the bar I set for myself. Yeah, dude. You know, my last single was a number one hit, man. So it's like I'm always going, man. You know, it'd be nice to get number one. But it's even better if I make authentic music that people can really enjoy, and I release it the right way. That's where my head is at. It's not so much the creation process, but am I releasing this the right way? Am I doing the music due diligence to my fans, due diligence to get this out here and tell the story the right way? You know. So.
And you've had 3 of those, right? 3 number ones?
I've had two in America, and I had one in France recently. Yeah, and then one in Germany.
So what is it when you say as far as, you know, do I release it, right? Like, what does that entail?
Like, I could either release it on like Spotify or a DSP or Apple or something like that.
All right.
Or I can go to radio and try to actually like amplify the noise a little bit. You know what I mean? So
well, I would say go to radio. I'm not partial to that.
Right. The radio guy says go to radio. Weird.
I know, it's weird.
I know you fulfilled your obligation with Big Machine.
Yeah.
And so are you still just trying to debate which, do you have a new label yet, or are you still just looking around fishing?
We're kind of just fishing right now. You know what I mean? Saying we got a deal, but it's you know, it's going to help us really get the album out. We're not really settled on anything right now. You know, we're just kind of like, as long as we can get the help to put the stuff out, we're just kind of happy. You know what I mean? And that's
Sure.
what it is. I really want to be able to do it. And if I can do it in my hands, you know, being signed to a label was great, and I got a lot out of it in terms of the audience and the experience and all the things, you know. I think that you kind of sacrifice a bit of creative control and storytelling when you do that, because the marketing machine has an idea on how to sell it, and it works. You can't
Right.
knock it. But with that, you kind of lose control of being able to tell your own kind of story, you know. So I want to be able to tell my own story and put my own stuff out. Yeah.
How long do you debate something like that? Because you make the good point, like, look, you know, artistically, I want to do what is true to me. It's what it is to be an artist, right?
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, you're right. Like, they know how to market. Like, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
Like, how long do you debate that in your head? Like, you know, you have a great machine behind you, but maybe it takes something away.
You got to go give or take. You know, you kind of go give and take. You know, you say if it works, if it's working, and whatever you guys are doing is working, then I have to trust your expertise.
Sure.
The party also has to go, how do I make sure to continue to tell my story within that? You know, so it's a little give and take, and you know what you sign up for too. You know, I knew what kind of deal I was in for, and I knew that the label had a lot of say in terms of what I was going to put out there to the world, you know. And luckily, I was actually signed to a pretty cool label, which let me do a lot of my own stuff. But at the end of the day, they got the final say on what was going to work, you know.
Right.
What's the line on, like, I don't know, like, screw it, I'm making a pop album?
Yeah.
You know, like,
There's no line.
But I mean, like, because you could still, in theory, you could still do the stuff you want to do.
Yeah.
But do you ever just go, screw it, I want to make millions upon millions?
Yeah,
I'm just going to make a pop record?
You totally can do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody wants to get paid. Listen, man, like, my life is changed for the better. But I'll tell you, man, it's not like I got the same problems I had when I didn't have that didn't change. You know, when I was bad, like flat broke. You know, I got the same issues that everybody else has.
We were going to ask, since you were going to bring a pizza in, how many pizzas for 5 kids, a wife, and you?
Oh man, that's a good question. Let me think. That's at least three, and then if we really want leftovers, 4. Yeah.
That was my
So if you want to just get pizza for a night, it's well over $100.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be over $100.
I'm looking for a pizza sponsorship for that much. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
That would be a bad gig.
No, it wouldn't
a
be.
Pizza sponsor.
Yeah, until you get sick of pizza. You know, everybody loves pizza until you don't love pizza. You know what I mean?
Hey, Ron Jones, I'm still doing, but you're still doing some shows, even though whether you have new music or not, you're still playing.
I'm hard at work in the studio right now. I'm trying to get a record out on this side of the year. We got everything's in place, man. We just got to make sure we feel good about the songs and get everything figured out and packaged up and be able to get ready to announce it, you know. But I really want to get an album out this side of the year. We're really close to making stuff happen, you know what I mean?
Do you ever bring your kids to the studio?
Yeah.
I mean, because, you know, you get told, like, my kids love coming here. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, right, but also I'm working, man. You know, like this, it doesn't matter how fun it is, creative, whatever. Like, I'm working, like, so my daughter will literally stand right next to me and keep writing me notes because she's commenting.
Yeah.
You know, what we're doing. And I love it, and it's cute, and I love that it means something to them, but also, like, damn it, baby, I'm working. So do you ever get any of that kind of hassle? Or the kids going, like, what does this button do?
All the time, dude. That's why I can't. I mean, I've been flying out to Nashville to work on this record, for like the last 2 or 3 years or something like that. And the reason is because of that.
You just need a peace of quiet for a minute.
because I can't do anything at home. If I'm home, it's like, I travel so much. So if I'm home, everybody wants me to be home. You know what I mean?
There's 5 of them.
Right. Like home. You know, like, so I can do demo stuff. I can mess around at home, but like I got about a good solid hour or two before some kids in there wanting to press buttons and do stuff. And they're too cute. You can't say no.
I know.
You're
just like,
that's kind of adorable. You're really screwing up my vibe right now. If you want to keep eating, if you want to continue to live here, okay, I have to work, right?
What was it like doing the Star Spangled Banner for the Seahawks game?
Oh, it's always an honor, man. Those guys. I mean, the coolest thing about the Seattle sports teams is that they literally walk the talk. You know what I'm saying? Talk the walk the talk, dude. They always show up for the artists and the people that are trying to make moves in the industry, and always show recognition and an opportunity for people to see and get to know this. Even though, you do something like the national anthem, there's a bunch of artists, people out there didn't know who I am or what I did before that, So,
well, they didn't know you were a Frisbee star.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I am. I still play Frisbee, bro. Shout out to my homies at Seattle U on the Monday Night Pickups. You guys are my dogs.
Are you still good?
Am I still good, bro? I'm a former world champion, man.
I know.
I'm still great.
I love how you always said that. But former world champion. Wasn't your teammate one of the best ever?
My teammate, my teammate was Sugar from 303 back in 2004, man. So he was like one of the, he's like, he became a pop star right after that. It was crazy. We had just played in Finland, and I was like, a year or two later, one of my buddies hits me up and he's like, yeah, man, did you see Sean? I was like, what happened to Sean? I thought something bad had happened. He was like, nah, dude, he's on VH1 right now.
but how weird is it, watching the Seahawks win a Super Bowl, knowing you have that relationship?
Yeah,
with that team.
It's amazing. It's crazy, actually. It's insane. And it always blows my mind. I try to act cool and be cool most of the time because this is part of my thing, But I can't. I freak out. You see me at games. I take my son, not my older son, and one of the 4 to the game, and to that. I played the NFC champion. No, it wasn't championship. It was like divisional round.
Yeah,
right?
You were out there before the Niners game. Right?
I got out there before the Niners game, and I was playing the opening to that. Like the tailgate party. And so my kid and my wife and I, we get, these seats, and the very first poor kid, like, okay, man, it's going to be loud. And the very first play, I'm like, kill him! Yes! Yes, God! Oh, touchdown! I hate, I'm freaking out. He's crying now. He's, poor guy. And I'm like, I can't ease him into it. I want to ease him into it, but it's like, that's how I am. I'm a big sports fan, and I just love that. I get a chance to see my team win. Like, that's not something we're used to here in the Northwest. I think the Pacific Northwest teams have always been about the hope to win.
Yeah. What about
that return?
Yeah.
I mean, right. Beautiful. I went to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But I was sitting with Mike and a few friends when he returned that kick. We were going apex.
Yeah, dude.
What do you think about the Mariners' chances this year?
Man,
is this the best opportunity?
I can't speak on the Mariners, bro. You know what happens when you do that, bro. Whenever you're like, the Mariners doing good this season, bro. I'm gonna say this, man. I hope they do all right. I hope they do good this year. We'll see what happens. Above 500 be nice.
we did that the entire year in the studio.
Yeah, you can't.
We almost didn't even want to talk about it.
You can't talk about how good the Mariners are doing. No one says that. You don't say it because you'll jinx it.
But why are they the team? When the Hawks started turning the corner and people started believing, the conversation was, I believe this team has a shot. No one had a problem saying the Mariners, like Mike almost forbade us. If they went on a win streak, he's like, I know they do not speak about it. It's like, do not say anything. Why are the Mariners that team?
I think baseball is just more
superstitious.
Isn't that when we had the guy in the bathroom?
Yeah, yes. That was last playoff run.
Last playoff.
Oh, did you not hear the story?
Yeah. The guy went in the bathroom and they started coming back, and it was like he just had to stay in there. And the bar was packed.
Came back after like an 8-run deficit.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't say people are buying him beer.
Context to that story. I thought you guys kidnapped somebody.
Oh, no.
That one guy in the bathroom.
That'd be me if someone's going to kidnap someone.
We couldn't stop. We couldn't let him leave.
But yeah, people were bringing him beers in the.
That's dope, dude. That's amazing.
Hey, Ron, you're playing a week from Saturday at the Amplify Courage show down at the Moore Theater with Brent, our buddy from Shinedown, and Zach. Nancy Wilson. Have you ever played with her? Or
me and Nancy did a show. It was a Jameson show years ago, like 2014. probably around that time, 2013, 2014, and we did this Jameson gig together. And that's how I got to know Nancy. Nancy was the person that turned me on to using peppermint oil before your warm-ups. You know?
Oh, really?
That's how I got that trick from.
Really, it's funny because we talked to Brent from Shinedown, right? And Shinedown's doing A-OK for themselves. And we're talking about this gig, and he goes, look, man, I don't get starstruck, but he's going to pee himself when he meets Nancy Wilson.
Yeah.
Like, he has no, you need to, like, hold his hand and guide him through this.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's about to lose his mind.
I don't think she gets enough credit for how good of a guitarist she is.
She's amazing.
Yeah,
She's
I mean, like
incredible.
you people say, like, what a beautiful woman, what an amazing band, you know, how long they've been around, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, blah blah blah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
she can shred.
She can play, dude. Like,
Yeah.
really play, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be cool.
That happens, though. I mean, you know, that's the unfortunate thing about guitar is that women don't get enough credit for being as good as they are, even though, like, they have been lockstep the whole way with the popularity of guitar.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's unfortunate, but I can tell you right now that Nancy Wilson is up there as one of the greatest, for sure.
More with Aaron Jones right after.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door, literally, to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts in person.
Hi, welcome in.
They're powered by smart tech and ready to do your taxes for you. Get real-time updates while you go about your day. Confident your taxes are done right. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. TurboTax stores opening soon. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Hey y'all, I'm Maddie. And I'm Poodle. And together we host the podcast Reality Gaze. We are two ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than talking about reality television and tearing in a new one. So whether it's 90 Day Fiancé, Love is Blind, Love After Lockup, or any other trash TV show about lonely hearts looking for love, your gay besties got you covered, y'all. New shows every week. Follow and listen to Reality Gaze wherever you get your podcast.
Reality Gaze, let's love.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The lone wolf, who you thought was a good collaborator because you didn't have the right candidate insights. But once you hired them, it was all hoarding info, declining meetings, and howling at the full moon? But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can go deeper than just the resume to find you a perfect fit. By using insights from the LinkedIn Network to give you a short list of best fit candidates. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/Pandora.
If you want to make an impact, you set an example. You take the lead. You adapt with intention. And when you move with that kind of purpose, you drive a vehicle that does the same. The Range Rover Sport. With a design that's distinctly British, it blends power, poise, and performance, delivering a drive that feels as refined as it is responsive. Defining modern luxury, the Range Rover Sport features the latest innovations in comfort and convenience, from the air cabin purification system to active noise cancellation, creating a quieter, more controlled experience. Built with raw power and agility, the Range Rover Sport responds with precision. 7 terrain modes, powered by Terrain Response 2, fine-tunes performance to meet challenging roads ahead. Choose from a range of powerful engines, including a plug-in hybrid with an estimated range of 53 miles. Like you, the Range Rover Sport was designed to make an impact. Build your Range Rover Sport at rangerover.com/US/sport.
This. Joined by Aaron Jones, Stand for Courage, presenting Amplify Courage, a benefit concert for school bullying prevention. That's going down at the Moore Theater next Saturday, April the 4th. Mike Inez from Alice in Chains. Yep. Also showed up on stage. Craig Gass is the MC.
Oh, nice.
Do you know Craig very well?
I don't know Craig very well, no.
He is an awesome dude.
You'll like him.
Yeah,
You're gonna like him.
He's a great guy.
I'm looking forward to that, man.
Now-
It's going to be, I mean, I'm just excited all the way around. I mean, it's my favorite bands and favorite people that I've ever known doing
Now,
what I do, you know?
with your kids, do they ever have to, I know you probably deal with a lot of crap as far as friends and school and all that stuff. Is bullying a part of their life now?
Yes and no. I mean, they're still pretty young, but my kids have learned to navigate and do pretty good in social settings, but, I always keep their heads on a swivel when it comes to that kind of stuff, man, because we don't really put up with no bullying, you know what I mean?
Do you allow them to be online on, as far as social media, any of that stuff?
No, we don't. I mean, my kids have like Kid Messenger, but that's not the same as like So no, I don't let them do any of that stuff. Like they get YouTube, and that's the best they get. And they get kids YouTube because like my son, 6-year-old, one time was on regular YouTube, and he was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What did you see?" And I saw it. I was like, "Oh yeah, that artist is crazy." It was like some crazy mask or something that freaked him out, But I try not to let these kids see too much on the internet. It's not good for your brain. We knew that before the internet was a thing, by the way.
How about like cell phones and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
Is there a rule?
The cell phones. My daughter has a cell phone, and she's okay with it. I mean, my thing is like, as long as you're doing all right in school and your grades are good, dude, I pretty much don't care what you do, but you got to maintain some kind of discipline and focus. It's at home and be a good person, pretty much.
Sure, that is rule number one.
That's it.
What about you, man? When you were coming up, man, you deal with bullies.
I got
you
bullied
a
all
bully?
the time, bro. I'm a black kid that played frisbee, bro. It's over. Come on, man. It was done though for me, bro.
I get bullied still.
There was no chance, bro. Like even in high school, when you play frisbee, you're just running. Ultimate frisbee is like just running all the time, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm like $130, dude. 5'9", $130, $145. It was over for me. I had no chance.
You got any videos of you like diving catches and all that crap?
I do, man. You can also come out to Seattle University on Mondays, dog, where I play pickup, and I go diving out there still, dog.
Is that AstroTurf?
Yeah, it is.
Don't dive on
field
that.
turf.
Now, did you ever, like with labels or management, like, hey, we know you like to do that, but you can't hurt yourself?
Yeah, they're always nudging you. You know what I mean? Like they're always with respect. Like we know you like doing it, but you got to be careful. And after all these years, man, I don't have enough fight in me to like want to be competitive in that way. You know what I'm saying? Especially for frisbee, bro. Come on, man.
What about when you travel? Is there any countries in Europe that are like, oh, we love frisbee here?
Belgium.
All right,
it's actually one of the countries in Europe. They're really good right now. Actually, they just.
But if you travel, do you travel with frisbee?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I have a disc with me all the time. Usually in my car or
it's a disc, dude. It's not a frisbee,
man.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Well, what is the top of the line frisbee? What do you play with?
We use Ultra Star in Ultimate, man. That's what we use in Ultimate.
Is that a smaller one than one of the big ones?
So in Ultimate, you're playing with a 175 gram disc, right? So it's like a standard. It's like a foot and what's that diameter across?
Yeah.
Foot in diameter, and then. It's 175 grams, and so the weight's consistent. The thing that differs with different Ultimate disc, the plastic you use, and that determines how the disc will fly, right? If it's going to fly straight, or if it's going to hold its curve or whatever. That's what it changes in Ultimate.
Dude, you got to get one of these frisbees.
Yeah,
I mean they just have like Dark Star Orchestra.
Yeah, cool.
They got their own frisbee.
That's dope. I can get one of those too. Yeah.
Could you still play? Do you think you could still get out there and be competitive?
Oh, I know I could. Man. I know I could.
I mean, you don't have to start running again, or like.
I run all the time still, man. I mean, I you spend a lifetime running. That's hard to quit doing. I still run. I'm in really good shape still. I can run for miles, man. I can sprint. I can jump. It's just my joints aren't as
I was going to say, preaching to the choir on that, brother.
When you go on the road, is it hard to just even? I don't know. Do you work out all the time as far as the food?
I don't. Hell no, on the road.
No. Okay.
On the road, no. I wish, dude. We try to stay in a pretty decent shape. So, like, if we're out there for like a month and you see yourself get into like some cruddy habits of eating or doing whatever, then it's like you gotta put some work in. But it's like you're so tired, and especially the way that we tour, we're still grinding it out, man. We're in like a Sprinter van or a minivan or something, and you're too tired to be doing anything, man. So you don't get a lot of time to work out unless you really put the effort in.
Well, I think you're sweating a lot of it out on stage too, man.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of fat touring musicians.
Yeah, no,
right?
there's not.
They might start a little chunky, but by the end of the tour, brother,
I'll tell you right now, being big on tour is really, really hard, man. It's really hard. It's really tough. You can't. That's why I like to run. I stay in a certain level of shape, and I've been more focused on that now because of touring. Because I know how I feel when I get out there. And the last thing I want to do is get on tour and go, I'm going to start running on tour. No, you're not. You're just going to get fat and ugly and bloated.
Plus, you got to chase your kids around.
Yeah, you got.
So, have you had the rock star experience where someone said, "Man, I'll get on our private jet. We'll go here."
Yeah, I did that. Actually, I did that with Zach from Shinedown.
Oh, for real?
Oh, nice. What was that? What is that like?
Man, it was wild. We were on tour, and I think we were the first. I mean, I did 3 stops with them, 2 stops. The first stop was Denver. We left from Denver. We did a show in Denver together. We left from Denver. We flew to Utah, played the show in Utah, and then hopped on the PJ to Vegas that night, dude. So we arrived.
You flew into Vegas in a private jet.
Yeah, dude, I did.
Man.
Yeah, there's a picture of it. I have it on my Insta. I have to pull it up. It's on my Instagram, but I have to pull it up. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
if you wanted to, I mean, you don't smoke, but if you wanted to, because you go in there and rip cigarettes, like, what are the rules?
It's not my jet, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I should have tested that theory, man. Just a little stuff. stogie or try to smoke a J or something. I wonder if they're going to FA's going to catch this. You know?
Right. You said you were. You said you're going to go to Nashville for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Nashville for 10 days, man, working on some songs on my new record. Yeah.
What? Do you get a chance to actually enjoy the city, or are you just working?
I try to enjoy the city, man, but I've been there so much now that it's like there's not a lot, too much more that I'm going to enjoy in Nashville that I haven't already done. You know what I mean? Like I spent so much time there. I mean, being signed to Big Machine, Big Machine's out of Nashville, and we worked out of Nashville all the time. I was there weeks and weeks and weeks on end, up and down and sideways and backwards, all over that place, man. So
from the country music perspective, did you ever meet any of those guys? Any of those stars?
I have. I've met some country dudes. Being signed to Big Machine is what got me, honestly, like in close to that environment. So I met some of those country cats from what was the band? Florida Georgia Line, I think.
Yeah, all right. I think they're getting back together.
Yeah, are they? Some of those dudes. We had a whole Big Machine Christmas party. I met a bunch of. I don't follow country, so I'm sure I met a bunch of artists at that.
I just read that. I don't follow them either.
Yeah. Well, they broke up a couple years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
My brother coached the Georgia guy in baseball.
Yeah.
And he was coaching in a college league, and that guy had a full ride. I forget what school it was. And then he goes to my brother. He's like, "Hey, I'm quitting baseball. I'm going to start music." So for years, they were like, "That kid's an idiot.
Of course.
He is so dumb." And then he starts Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Do you have any idea what you're going to do at the Amplify Courage show? Do you know? Are you going to play with other guys? Or are you going up there and doing your own thing?
I got some songs in mind, man. I pulled some songs out of my catalog. I'm going to let it be a surprise, but I pulled some songs out of my catalog I felt would fit the moment, and kind of some things that were born and some of the struggles that I went through when I was coming up as a kid. Because for me, having faced the adversities of abandonment and identity crisis in that way, I felt like a lot of my songs were born in that place where it was hard to kind of figure out how to navigate the world.
You were 4. So how much of that do you remember? Is it just locked in your brain?
I was 4 when it started, and then I was 7 when I was full like emancipated. So it was there. I mean, it was definitely locked in my brain. I was taken care of by my aunt, who was a very beautiful, wonderful person, but she was also trying to take care of 2 other kids in her house, man. So we all kind of had to fend for ourselves to an extent because she had to go to work, all the time. And so I remember a lot of the experience, and a lot of it was really great. I had a good house, but a lot of it was a struggle, man. When you see your parent, your mom, on the streets and having to deal with the drugs and the addictions and all those things and watch her wither away over time, and that's really rough, So I definitely remember that, and I remember how it affected me. Moreover, I remember how it affected me in school, and how I would lie about my identity and tell people where my mom was from Hawaii and she was a cop, because I wanted so badly just to think that, for people to think that I had it good like that,
Sure.
But also not realize I'm going to school in the hood, and everybody has the same story as you anyway. At some point in lying, everyone's like, "Oh, you got it really nice, man." No, man, my mom's on crack just like yours, actually. You know what I mean? So, but that really affected my life, man. It really did. It hurt a lot of things in terms of just trying to figure myself out. It took me a long time, and probably, honestly, into my mid-20s is when I really started trying to unravel this whole mess of a life that I had growing up. You know what I mean? And so once I started really confronting that, I was able to kind of really center myself in my music, and shortly after that's when my career took off.
And now you have 5 kids of your own.
Yeah, I got 5 kids, dog. Yeah.
Are you done?
Basketball team. Hell yeah.
I mean, it is March Madness. You could have got in.
He is hot.
Shoot.
He is hot right now, man.
Amplify Courage is at the Moore Theater, which is just a beautiful venue. Out of all the places, whether it's just a bar, the Tractor, whatever it is.
Red
Festival.
Yeah.
What is your... secretly one of your favorite places.
One of my favorite places secretly, I would say this, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's secretly a favorite. I don't know. Let me think about that for a second. I've actually never thought about this question. Man.
Well, the Crocodile's great.
I love the Crocodile, man. Yeah. I don't know if that's secretly my favorite.
Well, that's
place,
because
there are places I played that were just like. One of my favorite places to secretly play is this place called The Vault, actually. And it's owned by this group of cats. They're all like these, business owners. One's like a seafood guy. One's an aviation guy. And they're a bunch of these owners in this place called The Vault. And it's an old abandoned bank vault that they set up a studio and a live music setup in. And they would throw these parties that we'd all go and just jam at,
That's cool.
That is my single most favorite secret place to play in Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
How about around the world? What venue were you just like, man, this is a cool spot?
Or is there one that shocked you that it was not as cool as maybe advertised. You know?
I think Prince Royal Albert Hall is up there as one of the coolest I've played. I can't. It was called the Longchamp, Hippo Longchamp, or something like that. I'm messing the name up, but it was this place in Paris where I opened for the Stones was insane because it's a horse racing track full of 70,000 people. So it's mind blowing, right? And then one that was cool, but it kind of like didn't really have its appeal. I don't know, man. I don't ever think I really felt that way about any venues though overseas.
Did you think the Stones are part of the reason that you got so big in France, or were you already big before?
I know they were, man. I mean, especially in Europe. You know, I mean, what people don't realize though is that I opened for the Stones 2 times on that world tour, right? So I opened for the Stones in Detroit, and I opened for them in Paris, right? But the show in Detroit didn't have any advertising. No one knows I did it in America, you know. So my radio success wasn't coupled with you opened for the Rolling Stones,
right? So RAF didn't jump all over it.
Yeah, it's all right.
What did you get a chance to hang out with any of those guys in the Stones?
I didn't, man. I got to see Mick Jagger on the first time that I opened up for the Stones. He was backstage. He came to see us play. And so he was really pumped. We were walking past him during sound check, and he was really excited to say what's up.
Oh, wow.
Which was crazy. There's a picture of it, and you know, my bass player Bob Lovelace is sitting next to me, and you know, we're asking questions and stuff, and he's like, I was like, oh man, you know, Mick, you're the man, bro. He goes, no, you're the man. And I was like, oh. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, Mick knows me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
That had to be one of those just things where you just like went, man, I'm high right now.
Yeah, dude,
I'm high on life.
I was high on life for sure. Probably a little bit of Tylenol codeine, and I that day.
Amplify Courage is Saturday night, April 4th. As we said, Brent Smith and Zach Myers from Shinedown.
Yep.
Nancy Wilson of Heart. Is she just going to go out there and play acoustic? Do you know anything about her?
I don't know what her setup's like yet. Yeah, we'll find out. We have a rehearsal coming up, so I'll find out.
Well, you think she would play with Mike because she used to play with Mike.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Didn't Mike? He was in Heart for a while, wasn't he? Before
was he?
I believe he either that or he.
I think he's done a bunch of projects with her, but I'm sure they've worked together a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
MC is Craig Gass. Who else is on there? Casper Adult Pants. That would be Chris Ballou. Don't know much
Chris
about.
Ballou.
Is he a pretty cool dude?
Listen, dude, I used to back in the day, you know, before I signed my deal. Back in the day, man, we did a bunch of shows with the Presidents all over Seattle, man, and so that was one of my favorite bands just to play with was the Presidents. You know, I'll never forget. We had played this show. It was during the. They used to throw over the old Pyramid Brewing. Used to throw the Winterfest over there, right, or something like that. Yeah, and we did that show together. I'll never forget that show, man. Those dudes stage diving and him telling me the story behind, which I'm not going to share on the air, but he's like, you know how Peaches was made. I was like, no, please explain. I'm not going to explain it to you, but
well, I think we get a pretty good idea.
Yeah, you know, I can imply.
But a lot of his stuff does sound like music for kids.
Yeah, it does. It does. It really does. And my daughter, I've taken her to one of the Casper Baby Pants shows, and it's incredible, dude. It's really, really good music, and the kids love it, man.
Yeah. Didn't he do some kid songs for a while?
Yeah, Casper Baby Pants.
That's kind of what he does now, I believe.
That's what he does now. He's full time.
Man, I saw him once at it was the West Seattle Beer Festival or something like that. So this guy's playing. I didn't realize it was him, and I'm like, obviously this is for kids, and there's a ton of kids there. And I'm like, but it's not that bad. And my wife's like, dude, it's the guy from Presidents. I'm like, that explains everything. All right, but I remember someone said, can you believe that guy's writing kids music now?
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, heard the Presidents, right? Like, yes, I believe he's writing kids' music.
What do you mean? Like,
come on.
Got a couple of comments. Aaron has always been awesome, but now I like him even more. Another one. Just bought a no-dump a copy of the last one, Child of the State, in turquoise vinyl.
I love that one.
Oh, wow.
For $11 with shipping.
I love that.
Somebody else says
the one I got at Jive Time that I bought was like $28. And that's why I sent you that picture. I'm like, dude, I just gave you $28. You owe me a beer.
Yeah, right. I remember that.
Please tell Aaron this is a great frickin' song. Love it. Matt from Rochester, New York.
Nice, man.
Does Aaron play disc golf?
I play a little bit of disc golf. I've never really gotten that into disc golf. I played Ultimate my whole life though, and so I've been tempted, man. I think I did something with some radio station in Baltimore for some disc golf.
98 Rock.
98 Rock, probably.
In Baltimore. We did some disc golf out there with those guys a while ago.
Are you that accurate? I mean, could you be that accurate as far as
I could be if you give me some time with the disc. I'd be very accurate.
Because most of the time you're running. In this, you're kind of standing still.
Yeah,
right?
in Frisbee, you are running, but you also have to really be precise in the way that you throw that's kind of like the cool thing about the sport. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of running involved. It's not really the running that gets you. You know what I'm saying? It's like okay. It's like if I said, okay, we're going to take 7 wide receivers and we're also going to double as quarterback, and then we're just going to try to get open at each other all the time. You be DB, I'll be wide receiver, and whoever turns it over will switch, you know?
Right.
And so it's really more about the flight of the disc and how you place it, man. That's the coolest part about it, you know?
How'd you get into that?
I'm from Seattle, bro.
I don't know. It just seems like your whole story. I'm just like, I don't know.
You want to know what's funny?
Was this like West Seattle, Alki or something?
I'll tell you what it was, man. I was, I grew up in the CD, and back in the day, you remember SAVE, right? Students Against Violence Everywhere.
Yeah.
It's probably one of those after school scams, like the DARE was. You know, they had SAVE Camp, and they were like, well, you know, this one guy was there. He's like, yeah, I play in friendship leagues. I was like, I don't know what the hell that means. He's like, I play ultimate frisbee with my friends, bro. And I was like, oh, cool. And that's how we got into it, man, because they wouldn't let us compete, right? They were like, yeah, SAVE Camp's all about being safe, and we think that competition breeds danger. And we were like, this is really weird, man. That's what his life, breeds danger. And so we decided they let us play frisbee without keeping score, which is cool, you know. So that's what got me really into it. And I went back home, and I was going to Washington Middle School at the time, and they was like, yeah, man, we have a frisbee team, why don't you come play? So I just went and played and got really into it. And then when I got into high school, I dabbled in other sports, football, and I played a little bit of I did some wrestling. And that really got me in great shape, but I was like 135 pounds, you know, soaking wet. There's no way. It wasn't happening for me, man. So it just made me better at Frisbee. And then in 2004, I became one of the best players in the world for my age bracket.
Is that bringing any money in?
Hell no.
I mean, do they pay for the traveling or anything?
No, you know, back in the day, they kind of screwed around with some sponsors. I remember, I think it was Jose Cuervo.
Great for a bunch of kids.
Sponsored.
Take what you can get.
It wasn't for kids though. This was for the adult, like the national championships back in the day. They sponsored. They were like, this is the sport of the future, you know, because these guys had just had this big broadcast on some documentary TV show thing where they explained how big Frisbee was getting, and they were super duper serious about it. And so the sport got really popular in the 90s, and then I you know, that's when I started playing. Was probably late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amplify Courage is a Saturday night, April 4th. Aaron, thanks so much for coming in with sister and son.
Yeah, man.
Is he doing okay over there?
Yeah, he's doing fine.
He's got to be on dad.
He was taking a nap, and then I had to wake him up. So
no wonder.
As a parent, that's like the worst thing. The last thing I ever want to do is wake my child up. Man.
Yeah, he's like passing out on me right now.
The show is at the Moore Theater. Brent Smith and Zach Myers of Shinedown. Obviously, Aaron, Nancy Wilson of Heart, Mike Inez, Casper Adult Pants will all be there as well. So it's going to be a great show. All the details and the tickets available, KISW.com.
Yep.
Don't forget that the MC for the night will be Craig Gass.
Just
ran into down in Vegas.
Yeah, man.
Gene Simmons.
From Kiss.
That's right. Michael, we made it to drinking time.
Bob Evans creamy mac and cheese and buttery mashed potatoes are made for those Easter moments you just can't plan for. Like realizing that Easter egg hunting really builds up an appetite. Or that time when the neighbors burnt their entire holiday meal and you invited them over. So this Easter, when there is no plan, say hello to Plan B.O.B. from Bob Evans. Because when you bring out the Bob, you'll always have something delicious on the table, no matter what the Easter Bunny brings. When you need quick and easy comfort, bring out the Bob. Available now in your refrigerated section.
At the University of Arizona Online, we bring a top-ranked education to you. We offer 150-plus programs, 100% online. Expand your career opportunities by earning a degree that meets you right where you are. Learn from the same faculty and earn the same degree as on-campus students. Build your future with Arizona Online. Classes start every 7.5 weeks. Apply today and make your tomorrow amazing.
If you want to make an impact, you set an example. You take the lead. You adapt with intention. And when you move with that kind of purpose, you drive a vehicle that does the same. The Range Rover Sport. With a design that's distinctly British, it blends power, poise, and performance, delivering a drive that feels as refined as it is responsive. Defining modern luxury, the Range Rover Sport features the latest innovations in comfort and convenience, from the air cabin purification system to active noise cancellation, creating a quieter, more controlled experience. Built with raw power and agility, the Range Rover Sport responds with precision. 7 terrain modes, powered by Terrain Response 2, fine-tunes performance to meet challenging roads ahead. Choose from a range of powerful engines, including a plug-in hybrid with an estimated range of 53 miles. Like you, the Range Rover Sport was designed to make an impact. Build your Range Rover Sport at rangerover.com/US/sport.
I'm Dr. Mary Claire Haver, and my new podcast, Unpaused, is the place for bold, unfiltered conversations about what it takes for women to thrive in the second half of life. Listen to and follow Unpaused, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Wherever your family is headed, every mile should feel like part of the adventure. With room for 7, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee is built for your whole crew. Quick morning drop-offs, weekend tournaments, and those unplanned sunset chases that bring everyone together. 4x4 capability keeps you confident through surprises, detours, and let's see where this goes moments. Because the laughter, the stories, and the everyone talking at once rides are the ones that become family legends. The 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee, made for family adventures that matter. Jeep and a Jeep Grill are registered trademarks of FCA US LLC.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. We have a double shot today. First, we got to toast our friend Aaron Jones, man. Thank you for coming in. Been a friend of the show for decades at this point, man.
Yeah,
always a good
crazy.
time. Not to upstage you, man.
Nah.
But today, we're going to toast Fred the Turkey. Yeah, that's right. Fred the Turkey of Deptford Township, New Jersey. Now, Fred the Turkey, so named because he's a turkey named Fred. He is one of Deptford Township's, as they say, most famous residents, and the town loves him. They call Fred, and I quote, a bit of a handful, but he's our handful, and we love him. All right. Well, last April, Fred the Turkey was actually named Deptford Township's Citizen of the Month. He was described as, quote, a local celebrity who both delights and annoys motorists. He reacts notoriously, and he's earned recognition from both the mayor and the city council. Now, not bad for a turkey, right? Anyway, they said that Fred was a delight and annoying to motorists because he's best known for hanging out at the DHY Motorsports and attacking cars. You drive by, Fred runs after your car. Yeah, Fred was killed when he was hit by a car. It's been a sad day.
Hey, man.
Hey, look, man. You got to pay tribute.
to hang out.
So the whole thing is like, oh, dude, everyone in the town knew him. He chased your car. Like I said, they made him the Citizen of the Month or whatever. His ass finally got hit, and he's gone. But here's the thing. When he died, this is how the city feels about him. They dug a freaking plot, buried this mofo, and they're working on the gravestone now.
Damn.
For a turkey named Fred. So we pour this booze. And, by the way, they got no problems in that town. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies.
Down the hola, bijola. All right, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
Hey everyone, I'm Josh Radner, and I am so excited to tell you about How We Made Your Mother, a rewatch podcast looking back at How I Met Your Mother. And I'm here with Craig Thomas, who co-created the show along with Carter Bays. Hi, Craig.
Hey, Josh. Somehow it has been 20 years since the show premiered. I'm going to check the math on that. 10 years since it went off the air, and we thought that made this a perfect time to look back, see what the hell we did, and why the show still seems to resonate with fans around the world today.
Follow and listen to How We Made Your Mother wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, bourbon lovers, listen up. Commonwealth Causes is making waves with its exclusive monthly raffle each month. They're giving away $20,000 worth of premium bourbon, featuring hard-to-find treasures like Pappy Van Winkle, Weller Millennium, Double Eagle Very Rare, and so much more. This is your chance to own bottles most bourbon fans only dream about. But act fast. Tickets are limited. Visit CommonwealthCauses.org now to secure your ticket and follow @KYCauses on social media to stay in the know. That's CommonwealthCauses.org.
Aging. It can make you feel like you're not yourself. Melasma. It can make you feel self-conscious. Hair loss, rosacea, menopause symptoms. They can rob you of your confidence. But there is help. Muesli. Muesli connects patients with board-certified doctors who prescribe customized treatments that deliver life-changing results. Traditional healthcare often deprioritizes conditions that impact how you look, dismissing them as cosmetic or just aging. But Muesli understands how negatively they can impact your life. That's why they developed unique, affordable prescription treatments for beauty and wellness, dark spots, rosacea, HRT, longevity, and more. Conditions like melasma can make you feel unrecognizable. Join over 1 million patients who trust Muesli with personalized prescription care. Order in just 3 minutes, 100% online, and have it delivered to your door. Feel like yourself again. Visit Muesli.com/podcast and use code podcast25 for 25% off your first order. That's Muesli.com/podcast. Muesli. Look good, live better.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The lone wolf, who you thought was a good collaborator because you didn't have the right candidate insights. But once you hired them, it was all hoarding info, declining meetings, and howling at the full moon? But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can go deeper than just the resume to find you a perfect fit by using insights from the LinkedIn network to give you a short list of best fit candidates. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/Pandora.
If you want to make an impact, you set an example. You take the lead, you adapt with intention. And when you move with that kind of purpose, you drive a vehicle that does the same. The Range Rover Sport. With a design that's distinctly British, it blends power, poise, and performance, delivering a drive that feels as refined as it is responsive. Defining modern luxury, the Range Rover Sport features the latest innovations in comfort and convenience, from the air cabin purification system to active noise cancellation, creating a quieter, more controlled experience. Built with raw power and agility, the Range Rover Sport responds with precision. 7 terrain modes, powered by Terrain Response 2, fine-tunes performance to meet challenging roads ahead. Choose from a range of powerful engines, including a plug-in hybrid with an estimated range of 53 miles. Like you, the Range Rover Sport was designed to make an impact. Build your Range Rover Sport at rangerover.com/US/sport.
Wherever your family is headed, every mile should feel like part of the adventure. With room for 7, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee is built for your whole crew. Quick morning drop-offs, weekend tournaments, and those unplanned sunset chases that bring everyone together. 4x4 capability keeps you confident through surprises, detours, and let's see where this goes moments. Because the laughter, the stories, and the everyone talking at once rides are the ones that become family legends. The 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee, made for family adventures that matter. Jeep and a Jeep Grill are registered trademarks of FCA US LLC.
Springfest is happening now at Lowe's. Keep the spotlight on your yard with Stay Green Premium 2 cubic foot mulch, 5 bags for $10. Plus, when you want more help indoors, get up to 40% off select major appliances that help you supercharge your chores. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid to 4/22 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for details. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhill, could you please tell everyone on Profile This is played?
Sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Luke. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Luke, you understand how this here game is played?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. You have your choice today of one of 3 categories. We have the wonderful world of drugs. We have interior decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone. And finally today, license to spill, where you guess the substance responsible for creating the mess.
No.
What's that?
Oh, did we lose him?
Sounds like it. Luke, are you there?
Okay.
All right, looks like we're playing amongst each other.
So, you have the wonderful world of drugs, interior decorating, or license to spill.
Drugs?
All right, we go to Duluth, Minnesota.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they say, while police there search for a hit-and-run driver who caused multiple crashes. He was in the Popeyes restaurant next door watching them work. So police got the call after witnesses reported a beige Volvo. Man, that's sexy. That is an ass machine. They reported his beige Volvo driving on the wrong side of the road. Well, the Volvo clipped one car, crashed into another, and forced a third driver off the road who was trying to avoid a head-on collision. Now, when officers showed up, they found damaged vehicles everywhere, but the Volvo's driver was gone. Turns out he hadn't gone far. One officer said, quote, he was sitting in the Popeyes the entire time. He was literally sitting at the table watching everybody. Well, officers found a man, 53-year-old James Mann, walking outside the restaurant, and they arrested him. They said his eyes were droopy, his speech was slurred. They didn't smell any alcohol, but inside of his Volvo, there was evidence of recent drug use. So a police sergeant trained as a drug recognition expert, said a man appeared to be under the influence of drugs. And he was right. The question is, what drug was he on? Was he on meth? Was he on Xanax? Was he on crack? Or was he on fentanyl? So meth, Xannies, crack, or fentanyl?
I'll go 10. I'll go Xanax.
So he caused the crash.
Yeah, he hit two vehicles. The third vehicle veered off the road to avoid hitting him. By the time the cops get there, he's not in his car. He's just sitting at the Popeyes watching.
Was he eating?
I don't know.
I'm going to go crack. I'm going to go Cajun shrimp.
Hey, he's on fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
There we go.
What was that guy on? Was he on meth, Xanax, crack, or fentanyl? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
Wherever your family is headed, every mile should feel like part of the adventure. With room for 7, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee is built for your whole crew. Quick morning drop-offs, weekend tournaments, and those unplanned sunset chases that bring everyone together. 4x4 capability keeps you confident through surprises, detours, and let's see where this goes moments. Because the laughter, the stories, and the everyone talking at once rides are the ones that become family legends. The 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee, made for family adventures that matter. Jeep and the Jeep Grill are registered trademarks of FCA US LLC.
After my abortion, I didn't just feel sad. I felt unworthy, like God would never forgive me. So I stayed quiet, especially at church. But the pain didn't go away. Support After Abortion listened with compassion and helped me find a faith-based group where I could work through my grief with God in the picture. They also offer secular options, as well as virtual, in-person, one-on-one, and self-guided. Your gift helps women and men find hope and healing. Visit supportafterabortion.com/iheart-hope.
You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Category is drugs on profile. This Minnesota police found a hit-and-run suspect sitting in a Popeyes. Apparently, he did all this stuff while being on drugs because they found it in his Volvo.
Oh, yeah.
Question is, what was this guy on? Meth, Xanax, crack, or fentanyl?
And that is the question I posed to all three of you fine gentlemen. D. Ted Smith, you went with fentanyl.
I did.
And I just don't picture a guy in a beige Volvo doing fentanyl. Mike, you went crack cocaine.
I did.
Damn, just can't picture the beige Volvo. Miles, you went Xanax.
I did.
And I can completely picture someone on Xanax driving a beige Volvo.
Not doing all that damage, though.
Well, apparently he had so I want to say the best they could estimate was that he had popped 7 of them.
That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out. How do you walk into a Popeyes and not order something?
He could have been. I don't know if he ordered food or not.
He just got a car accident and he's high out of his mind.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
still,
there.
You walk in there, you smell the fried chicken, like, I'm going to get something. I got to get a sandwich.
You try to eat fried chicken on 7 Xanax?
I have not.
I couldn't do it. It's too much for me.
Now, for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right. Your choices today. You got the Jimmies.
Fallon and Kimmel.
Seth Meyers. Colbert.
Steven.
Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there. The Title Ice guys have teams of talents and writers help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
The Army recently increased its maximum enlistment age from 35 to 42 years old. Said one drill instructor, drop and give me 4 sets of 5.
God, I hope that's you.
Colbert.
Seth Meyers.
The Army recently increased its maximum enlistment age from 35 to 42 years old. Said one drill instructor, drop and give me 4 sets of 5.
The Army recently increased its maximum enlistment age to 42 years old. So expect those letters from home to get a little less sexy. Hey, fellas, gather around. She says Rebecca needs braces.
Colbert?
Is that still Seth?
Still Seth!
That's right. The Army recently increased its maximum enlistment age to 42 years old. So expect those letters from back home to get less sexy. Hey, fellas, gather around. She says Rebecca needs braces.
The Major League season officially kicked off on Netflix with a game between the Yankees and the Giants. Usually, if you want to see somebody get to third base on Netflix, you have to watch Bridgerton.
Ted Smith. Ted.
Fallon.
The Major League Baseball season officially kicked off on Netflix with a game between the Yankees and the Giants. Usually, if you want to see someone get to third base on Netflix, you have to watch Bridgerton. Yeah.
There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world right now. And the most important thing you can do right now to stay safe, according to authorities, is to stay away from New Orleans and Shia LaBeouf.
That's
Ted
you.
Smith. He's back at it.
He is back at it. Yeah, jeez. Got to do another fight.
Yeah.
Boy's got problems. It's just that easy.
The makers of Natural Light Beer are offering a new fertilizer. What does it grow? Boston.
Seth.
Yeah, Seth.
The makers of Natural Light Beer are offering a new fertilizer. What does it grow? Boston.
Did anybody watch any of the game on Netflix last night?
I did not.
No.
All right.
That's what's weird, man. You go to a lot of these places, and like a bar or whatever, they don't have Netflix. So the bar that I went to last night to get dinner and eat and to get a drink, they didn't have Netflix. So I was like, well, that's kind of a bummer. But, I mean, I was like, well, you may plug it in. I mean, I can plug mine in.
Yeah, right.
I got an account.
Yeah, I mean, until, last year or 2 years ago, I guess, with some of that Jake Paul stuff, like, they never had sports.
Mm-hmm.
So a bar, you really wouldn't need Netflix.
No,
Generally, you don't put on...
I mean, they all picked up Amazon for the NFL stuff.
Well, Amazon's also a little bit easier because almost everybody has an Amazon or an Amazon Prime account.
Right. And also the NFL, just based on the days they play, like you know exactly when you're going to use
But I'm just saying in general, even before you get there, like Netflix is just shows and movies.
Yeah.
Right? So like generally bars, you could leave any kind of random sports on in the background, but you wouldn't need Netflix.
Yeah. Right. I tell you what, though, man, being a bartender these days got to be tough. Just trying to figure out what's on what.
Oh, you hear it all the time. Hey, can you put on the whatever game, right? And they got,
you can
like,
Google
sure,
it, yes, but I mean,
but they're like,
working.
we'll put it on this TV, but still, even the conversation, because there was a guy a couple of nights ago, some of the channels, like if you have cable, like your channels, depending where you live, are different in different jurisdictions. So it's like, I'm pretty sure it's on 63, and everybody's like, bro, 63 is like Comedy Central.
And DirecTV is different than that.
Yeah, exactly.
All the, so it's just, I don't know where you find it.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's tough. The sports are spread out all over the place now. I would suggest this. Not saying I've done it, but maybe just figure out the bar you're going to, what service provider they have.
Yeah.
Just look up what channel it's on.
That's it. Walk in and go, could you put it on this?
That's generally what I do.
And they have no problem. If you can tell them
it's something
exactly.
very specific, right? It's like, it's on this channel, number this, you can just put it on, right? Or sometimes you could, and some bars also, you just got to know where you are, right? Like I was in a place, I'm not going to name it, and I love the place, but it's more of a kind of half music venue.
Yeah.
Like it's not a sports bar. And I felt bad. I tried to explain it, and the poor girl finally got on like women's basketball, and I was like, it's fine.
Good enough. Good enough.
Yeah. It's the college I was looking for, but not this one.
Go Mountaineers.
Yeah, I certainly don't want the Mountaineers. So some people were a little upset with Netflix. I was telling Mike before we left, the first pitch was 8:05 on the East Coast. They didn't throw that pitch till 8:20. And then they put in a lot of showmanship, right? Like, look, I love Bert Kreischer. I think he's an awesome dude. I've hung out with him. I like his comedy. There was a lot of Bert Kreischer. That's all I saw on the internet. People were like, who the hell is Bert Kreischer? Right. And then I saw the Giants manager after the game. I guess he was supposed to do an interview or something. He's like, I don't know, man. Like, I missed it. Like, it's the middle of a game. So I think Netflix will get there.
Yeah.
At a certain point, like, I don't know how much entertainment we need.
You don't need
it's
to.
the first game of the season. You're already going to have a built-in audience. You know what I mean? It's like football, right? Like, you always had, as long as we've known it, you have Super Bowl halftime shows, right? Then it's like, well, Thanksgiving halftime shows. And I was just like, all right.
I mean, I get it, but the only thing I tell Netflix, like, you don't need to do this so people who like the sport will watch it.
Well, also, too.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean, if they said, look, this year, no halftime shows. Do not care.
Yeah.
If you're still going to show up and watch the
And
game.
you also, look, most of the time you watch this stuff regionally. Like the NFL, you get more exposure because they have different games on different days that are, just highlighted by themselves. But, there used to be Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. And that was like their game of the week or whatever. So you knew you get to watch a national game on Sunday. So I'm assuming that Netflix is going to try to establish the same thing with a game on, whatever day they pick.
I want to
go into a different park.
Somebody else has Sunday Night Football now because ESPN or Sunday Night Baseball because ESPN got rid of it. They said just for ratings reason.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, are they picking a night? Are they just picking good matchups? Are they picking,
right.
You know,
I got to look that up because I think they are going to consistently have some games on there. And obviously, everything's not going to be a massive production.
Opening day,
opening night was. But yeah, pretty interesting. I also saw a lot of people talking last night about that damn 999 challenge. So apparently, there's one place. I forget the name of the company that does catering for a lot of the stadiums. So again, it's 9 mini hot dogs, and then it's only one 24-ounce beer.
Then why don't you even say 999? Like, what is the point of calling it that if it doesn't add up to that?
I mean,
That
I
just seems
guess
stupid.
Like if you're there with 2 kids and they want to eat mini hot dog,
sure,
you can get it. But then it's like, oh, the souvenir glasses. Like, who's going to take a little plastic shot glass? I don't know. The other thing too is like, with the mini hot dogs and the one beer, I don't think it's worth it. And it's like, bless you, Mike. The park would have been making more money. You just don't acknowledge it.
Right.
If somebody's too drunk, it's fine. But I don't know if it's good or bad. I know plenty of people that can drink 9 12-ounce beers.
Oh, yeah.
Over the course of 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It'd be fine.
Well, it's like fine, but it can be done.
Yeah. So we're talking a little bit about, concessions and this and that. So this just talking about how much costs to go to different major league stadiums. Kind of ranked all 30 parks. Basically what they say here is a new report found the average cost of an MLB game for a family of 4 is...
Oh, let me think. I'll say...
$400.
Well,
so they're saying
I'll say $275.
4 tickets for the cheapest available, 1 parking lot pass, 2 16-ounce beers, 2 20-ounce sodas, and 4 hot dogs.
$275, $300.
$420.
All right, it's $225.
Oh, all right.
That's the average.
That's average, right?
Right. You could kind of assume the most expensive place to go watch a baseball
Yankee
game.
Stadium?
Dodgers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yes.
They also have the largest payroll.
Yep.
Basically, for the same everything we just listed, would cost you $413 there.
I wonder what Seattle is. It's probably not in the top 5 or
It's
6.
not in the top 5.
So we
It's
don't
not
know,
in
but
the
it's gotta
cheapest
it's gotta
5.
be below that.
But if they keep playing well, that would change.
Let's see. The Red Sox are expensive. Somehow the Athletics, who play in Sacramento, are expensive.
That seems to be like they're trying to build a stadium.
Come on.
In cash in Vegas.
Yeah, but Vegas
It's
already
a
has
minor
it going
league
on.
stadium.
Yeah.
Right. What I'm saying is they're trying to pay Nevada to...
The Cubs are expensive. With that said, if you are a baseball fan, you need to go to Wrigley Field. I would also recommend going to Boston. And, oh my God, what's Fenway? Go to Fenway.
Yeah.
I always say this, just a reminder, like, right, Miles, you've been there. If you go to a Cubs game, there is a lot of people that go to Cubs games just to see Wrigley.
Sure.
When you go to Fenway, you're dealing with a lot of people that are just diehard Red Sox fans. So it's a little bit different. I have to get on my uncle sometimes. He gets annoyed. He's like, there's so many tourists. They're just chatting. Like, it's one of the most famous parks in the world.
Yeah.
The Giants are expensive, but San Francisco's an expensive city.
Yes, it is.
That's a great place, though.
It is
that
a great
ballpark.
park. I love
right
that
on the
park.
water downtown.
So this is I would think this is an expensive city, but they're also the cheapest, and it's probably because they suck. Miami Marlins.
Yeah, I can believe that. One, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Miami, as far as professional sports goes, it's other than the heat, maybe. It's an outdoor place. They don't care, right? And again, It doesn't help that your team is god awful. And believe it or not, Miami itself is not that expensive. You can find the places that are super expensive in Miami, but by and large, it's a lot cheaper than living here.
You think you'd have the best? You think you'd have the best scouts, based on the distance to the Dominican, to Venezuela, to be able to scout. Florida and Arizona, the 2 major states as far as up and comers.
Well, they still got to. The other thing too, though, is you got to put money in an organization, and the Marlins just don't do that.
I'm sure the scouts are like, oh, we know where the talent is. We ain't got the money to do anything.
Rounding out the cheapest places to go watch a baseball game, Cincinnati Reds. All right.
They had a parade today. I mean, they celebrate. They throw down. They take the day off.
Yeah, my cousin Tom, he took all his kids to the game in Baltimore.
Yep.
St. Louis Cardinals, affordable, only $165. The Angels. I hate to call them. It's the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
I know.
Right, so you're not, and then the Royals are pretty cheap too.
Yeah, I would think so.
What was I going to say? And I know this one. My brother has told me the Nationals get the distinction of having the highest priced beer sales. The Chicago teams have the priciest parking, and the New York Mets have the most expensive soda.
Soda. I'm down to get a beer instead, babe. I'm running out of money.
I guess they're selling.
Oh, looking at Mrs. Med, I'm saying that's regular soda.
Yep. Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. A 15-year-old teenager steals a bus and drives 80 miles to take his girlfriend to school. Meanwhile, authorities in Australia are called to capture a lizard as big as a mule. Delivery robot smashes into 2 Chicago bus stops within a matter of days. 2 chihuahuas make sure an attacking coyote catches some strays. And a shoe is left behind in Washington, D.C., but not a Cinderella story. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
At our top story, we go to Germany, where the transportation comes at a premium. A local bus depot slowly came to a realization when one of their drivers couldn't find their bus. Thinking another driver had simply grabbed the wrong one by mistake, they carried on with the day until it became clear that nobody knew what had actually happened to the bus and that it had been stolen. They tracked the GPS and found it 80 miles away in a neighboring town. A local officer spotted the stolen vehicle, but was dumbfounded at the fact that there was a 14-year-old kid behind the wheel.
Oh.
Turns out that he was able to break into the depot office, obtain a master key, and drove the bus off well enough to look professional. Nobody thought anything different about it. That's why they thought somebody else had just grabbed the wrong bus.
Right.
This kid looked so natural back there, they didn't think twice about it, right? Let's see here. And all because he wanted to take his girlfriend to school. The bus was returned without so much as a scratch. So not only did he get it out of there without issue, he got it 80 miles away, picked her up, and if I'm not mistaken, picked her back up again after school.
Awesome.
To bring her home.
Yeah, if I'm the girlfriend, like, you stole a vehicle to drive my ass to school.
Yeah, right.
You are the biggest freaking nerd.
But it's a bus, dude. Like
a felonious nerd.
A school bus? Like a city?
I think it was a city bus. Not positive. But
I mean, I would feel sketchy driving that.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a license.
Nope. Apparently doesn't need one. He knows how to do it.
I don't know, man. I think that makes him badass. I'll give him the points for it.
No, look, his ability is bad. What I'm saying is use it for something cooler
At
than
14 years old, you don't think he looks cool to her driving that bus?
I've been 14, Mike. The answer is no.
You know
not to go to school. If you said, look, we're going to skip school this day and do whatever, I go, all right. Like, look, I wasn't a good student, okay? But the idea that you stole this to drive, it's noble. His heart is in the right place.
Here's where I'm at.
He's in love.
He drove 80 miles to do this, which means that it was bothering her that she couldn't get to school. So he was like, I'm going to steal a bus and then drive it all the way out there to take you to school. I think it was a heartfelt gesture, and I think she found him sexy for it.
I believe it is very heartfelt. Like I said, obviously,
he was absolutely trying to get some ass.
Is he a good kid or is he not?
He's a good bad kid.
Right. You stole a bus, but to drive your girlfriend to school?
Yeah.
Like noble cause, but you committed a crime. I don't know how to feel about this kid.
They were saying that he could face charges, but I'm like, he didn't hurt the bus. He didn't do anything felonious with it other than just steal it.
Make him do, what do you call it?
A little community service or something like that.
Yes, something like that.
I mean, right, you shouldn't steal a bus, but I'm with Mike.
If that's the reason you stole it.
Hang on, honey, I'll pick you up.
There you go. In other news, over
Unless you drove in a car when they didn't have a license.
I did.
I plead the fifth.
Over in Maryland, officers were able to track down an attempted carjacker thanks to something left behind at the scene. The story goes that a man was driving in Chevy Chase when he was stopped by someone pointing a gun at him.
And that is the name of the town. It is Chevy Chase.
It threw me off when I was reading the story. I was like, okay, wait a minute. I remember there was a weird town out there in Maryland, so that would have been it. Chevy Chase.
Is the name, yeah.
Yeah. Is it the place that you're going to get held up at gunpoint to get carjacked as well?
Not really.
No, it's kind of rich.
It's kind of nice, man. Yeah.
So he was driving around there when he was stopped by someone pointing a gun at him and demanding that he get out of the car. Instinctively, he pushed the gun out of the way, causing his assailant to fire the weapon, shooting him in the leg before they fled the scene. Officers investigated the scene and were able to find something left behind, a size 7 left shoe.
Size 7?
For a dude?
No. They used surveillance footage to track down the shoe's owner, found their attempted carjacker, and took her into custody. Mm-hmm. The victim was taken to the hospital for severe bleeding of his leg.
I mean, that's the kind of area people would go do that because it's so affluent.
Gotcha. Okay.
Also, I don't know why. It seems to be, like, coming back strong in D.C.
Carjacking?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, you know, what's old is new again, Ted.
That's right.
I guess so, yeah.
Bell bottoms, carjacking.
Well, there's certain
vinyl.
It's retro now.
Yeah. The men's room red. It's all coming back.
A robotic delivery program in Chicago is facing a shutdown due to a destructive issue with their robots. The delivery units run like an oversized RC car and slowly traverse the city sidewalks to make their deliveries. But 2 separate videos have gone viral online with just a few days of each other showing 2 different delivery robots running into the same problem. They ram into bus shelters and shatter the glass on them.
Yeah.
Have you seen these?
Anarchy robots.
Yeah. Both companies have taken care of cleanup and repair costs, though a petition to end these programs has garnered thousands of signatures. It sounds like they're shutting it down.
You need to.
Like, if it's this big of an issue to where within just a few days, 2 of them have crashed through friggin' windows, yeah, you haven't figured out the bugs yet.
Yeah, figure out the bugs, get back to us, man.
There you go. That's pretty much all it is. Down to Australia, where stowaways can get...
I just got to say, it ain't like we're paying delivery drivers.
Yeah, right.
Much already,
Yeah,
right?
sure. That's where we need to cut costs.
Yeah, it's just wild.
Down to Australia, where stowaways can get crafty. A local snake catcher was called to a warehouse on reports of an animal that needed to be removed, a lace monitor that was found sleeping between a couple pallets.
Lace?
Oh, yeah.
It's a little lizard dressed sexy.
Sexy little lizard, man.
Google this right
Look at you, sexy.
You know what a
lizard.
monitor lizard is, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a...
Imagine it in a lace teddy.
Yeah.
Oh, that is sexy. My God.
Yeah. Throwing that leg out there. Oh, I just fell
It
asleep.
looks like something that will kill you.
Flashing tongue.
I can smell you from over here.
What up, girl? He arrived on the scene and was able to safely extract and relocate the animal to a safer location. He did share a video of the encounter online if you so want to check it out. But just in case that story left a bad taste in your mouth,
Thankfully, there's good news.
we head down to Arizona where friends stick together. A local... Bless you, Ted. A local home was the scene of a scary incident as a coyote jumped the fence and rushed for the 13-year-old Shih Tzu enjoying her time in the backyard. The coyote bit the dog several times before someone intervened, and that's when the 2 chihuahuas that lived at the home charged in with reckless abandon to save the day. They barked and snapped at the coyote because that's what chihuahuas just do to everybody.
That is what they do.
Backing it up to the fence and eventually off the property altogether. The Shih Tzu was taken to the vet to be treated for some puncture wounds and is expected to make a full recovery, though she's a little wary of going out in the backyard these days.
The Chihuahua's nicknamed her the bitch shoe.
Men's Room Sports, you got Sweet 16 basketball on CBS, TBS, and True TV. The Kraken are underway in Tampa Bay. Are they? Over on Kong?
They are.
And the Mariners opening night is about to begin over on Mariners TV.
Mike, you should go.
I should. That'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
You got to look around. I think you can still find it on cable, but I don't know.
Yeah? It's on my DirecTV.
Yeah, and I think I saw it yesterday because Root is gone, but there is Mariners TV is on, I want to say, a channel on Xfinity.
Yes.
Okay.
You got to look for it, though.
I think they added a whole bunch because as I was looking for it, I had the same idea. As I was looking for it, I found channels for the Guardians, for the Astros, for the Red Sox. Like, they created a bunch of MLB channels, and the Mariners are one of them that's on there. So take a gander for it. As far as your weather, as Stone Ledbetter said earlier today, should be a few passing clouds in the low of 36 tonight. Tomorrow they're predicting a partly sunny day with a high right around 56. And that is it for your headlines. With that, go Mariners. Mike Hawkins out.
Thank you, sir. Big thanks for Aaron Jones. On the program, man. We'll see you finally Friday. The return of Ted versus the FCC. Lovely Jolene is up in just seconds.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until next time, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.
If you want to make an impact, you set an example. You take the lead. You adapt with intention. And when you move with that kind of purpose, you drive a vehicle that does the same. The Range Rover Sport. With a design that's distinctly British, it blends power, poise, and performance, delivering a drive that feels as refined as it is responsive. Defining modern luxury, the Range Rover Sport features the latest innovations in comfort and convenience, from the air cabin purification system to active noise cancellation, creating a quieter, more controlled experience. Built with raw power and agility, the Range Rover Sport responds with precision. 7 terrain modes, powered by Terrain Response 2, fine-tunes performance to meet challenging roads ahead. Choose from a range of powerful engines, including a plug-in hybrid with an estimated range of 53 miles. Like you, the Range Rover Sport was designed to make an impact. Build your Range Rover Sport at rangerover.com/US/sport.
After my abortion, I didn't just feel sad. I felt unworthy, like God would never forgive me. So I stayed quiet, especially at church. But the pain didn't go away. Support After Abortion listened with compassion and helped me find a faith-based group where I could work through my grief with God in the picture. They also offer secular options, as well as virtual, in-person, one-on-one, and self-guided. Your gift helps women and men find hope and healing. Visit supportafterAbortion.com/iheart-hope.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The lone wolf, who you thought was a good collaborator because you didn't have the right candidate insights. But once you hired them, it was all hoarding info, declining meetings, and howling at the full moon? But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can go deeper than just the resume to find you a perfect fit. By using insights from the LinkedIn network to give you a short list of best fit candidates. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/Pandora.
Save up to 70% on top brands every day at FromRebel.com. Rebel drops thousands of new products daily. Strollers, car seats, espresso machines, skincare, cookware, and more. All from brands like UPPAbaby, Nuna, Nespresso, Dyson, and Caraway. Everything listed is one of a kind, so when you see a deal you love, grab it fast, because things go fast at FromRebel.com. Why pay full price? Shop now at FromRebel.com and save up to 70% on top brands every day. That's FromRebel.com.
Dreaming of buying your first car or new home? Knowing your FICO score is the first step to making it real. With MyFICO, you can check your score for free, and it won't hurt your credit. You'll get your FICO score, full credit reports, and real-time alerts all in one simple app. Your credit score is more than just numbers. It's the key to building the future you've been working toward. Visit myfico.com/free or download the MyFICO app and take the mystery out of your FICO score.